everyone. Guess what we're gonna be doing? Yes, we're gonna be playing this some more. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It'll be fun, right? Uh-oh. Oh, I know we fought a cat demon.
Now we have a cross.
Yeah! A cross!
You see, Vasha? Ask, and ye shall receive.
Of course.
Big deal. A demon's cross. Sosietkas don't shun crosses either, I presume.
Kitty.
But on the other hand, we could do without this rattle box chort.
Why are you calling a rattle box?
You.
Hush, Proshka. Don't be angry, Grandpa. He may be of use to us yet.
All right, we'll see if it works out. All that's left for you is to get a name and a belt. Which will you start with?
Name.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Get a name!
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find a priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Yeah, so he's not done yet. Wait, or is he? I didn't see anything about... Oh, okay, whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever. The Fiend. Likes it when children starve. Famish a cow. Okay. Some rots roots of a garden. He would like it. But I can't. He's still at his job, though. Steal a cow from the herd. I don't know. I don't know. What should we be doing? What about here? Okay, so he would like that. Place curse on crops? That seems like a you job. We'll do that for now. I don't know how many I need to send out and how often, really. We have items, okay. Coda history. The first mention of a coda occurred in 1785 when Bishop Veniamin of Archipelagos or Komolgorsk. Poor Kato Demon. Kato Demon is friend now.
Hello, Spooky.
Hi, Doc. As address to the synod. Describes the ailment, a special kind of evil eye and possession. Also known as address, the address. Address, I think there. That connected a coda to the beliefs of the ancient nation of Shud, which was situated along the shores of the Penega River and worshipped pagan gods. Cool! 1862, an uprising took place in Penega and Mezan, during which an angry mob burned down several houses where it was believed Colden's 12 who brought Ikoda upon local women. Apparently women, yeah, they said that. Women get possessed more in this, Ooh. Yes, I would like this. Thank you. I think we're fine. Witches. Yeah, happens. Old Igor? Cat.
Well, what do you want?
Cat.
Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on the sleeping bench. I'm sleepy. Ask what you want.
Such a cat.
I need to sleep. Got tired.
I like cat. Like cats.
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
Oh, you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. Ikota.
Right?
If they possess people, that is. You know that. Wish to learn more?
A little rude, yeah. No.
Any demon can become Ikota. Climb up on someone, got it, that's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you
fair.
can do it better than me.
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before. I used to be a Susetko. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Isba in 200 years, eh?
Wow, sir.
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
The kitty.
Wait, Grandpa. You will do a better job, won't you, Proshka?
Sure, I bet one alright.
Oh my god. Is it a demon or just a talking cat?
What with the church
Like,
then?
actually.
So about it. I've stayed as Susetko there from the time it was built.
You were Susetko over there in church, or were you from some other place?
In the church. I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
The cat. 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 We like cats, right?
Old
Hey,
houses
Igor.
and banyas are often the masters leave, but don't always take their host spirits with them.
You've been telling me how you got your Khaldun power.
Right, where were we? So, I became a shepherd boy.
Okay, shepherd boy.
He
Gotcha.
taught me this and that at first, that Prokopi. Phew.
Yeah.
That one time, the cattle had wandered all over the place, and my chief turned up drunk.
Yeah.
Drank a whole bottle of vodka. He couldn't move a muscle. Well, what other choice did I have? I went to collect them by myself. Managed to get almost all of them as midnight drew near. Had to pass Mikhail's crossroads on the way back. You know how that place is.
Do I?
So, there I am, with the cattle tagging along.
Okay.
The moment I stepped onto the crossroads, everything turned upside down.
Alrighty.
Winds out of nowhere. And what you know, swarms of shorts. Figured I'd quickly draw a circle around me, and so I did.
Nice,
and
nice.
these shorts were just swarming on the edge of the circle. All sorts, you name it. Well, I think that's it. Everything turned out all right, as you see. Next time I'll tell you how I got out of it.
Alrighty.
What sort of spirits are those?
Excuse me.
Masters of the bathhouse, like a Susetko in an isba. I don't think it was an ordinary place.
It
Vanya.
wasn't.
Before the
How is your
worship
nap,
of
Doc?
God.
What do you mean, before God?
I mean that our ancestors used to be worship the spirits of the hearth. Some Perm people still call upon Yan or Voipil.
Much needed. Good. Oh, hello. I was gonna be like, is it gonna just be stuck on that? I don't want to play cards, because we're already gonna be playing cards.
We should tell everyone about the chorts we've met.
Okay, Nikolai.
You know, to warn the good people, right?
Are they good people?
Everyone knows, but not everyone believes.
Cross.
How did you end up with a cross?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, right. There's no such thing as a cross with no story behind it.
That seems wildly inaccurate.
All right then.
But go
I'll
off.
tell you. We were near a town. Believna, it's
All
called.
crosses have stories behind them.
It was a real massacre
Really?
there.
Did you encounter any chorts there?
Worse, the cannon fire was so loud that all the chorts fled, if there were any. It
Apparently.
seems they all fled here, to the
Apparently.
north. So, there was this redoute ahead of us. Couldn't take it.
Redoute?
Well, it's a kind of a fortress. No one could get any closer.
And what about you, Beans?
Hey, no jokes. Listen, I think God helped me. I went from the side and then found some barrels full of gunpowder and lit them. They blew up, started a fire. There was a lot more ammunition there. A lot of our enemies burned that day. I can still hear their screams. I suppose I will to the end of my days. I nearly died there myself. Since then, when I see a fire, I remember that redoute and those screams. I fished the cross from the river of blood, Vasil. Are you happy now? Do you understand about the fire now?
What are you going to do with your new bride?
I don't want to know.
We'll get a farm. We'll get folks from the village to help. Well now, I'll build an excellent izba. And children eventually. What a life it will be.
Be careful, though. Who knows? The Bannock might be back.
That's good. The mother-in-law is always welcome.
I'm sure that was supposed to be a
It
joke.
seems that yours is the fiercest of them all.
And you notice how I did not laugh.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Oh, mother-in-law shook. Mother-in-law shook. Oh no, I don't want to do this. No, we're leaving. We're leaving. Welcome. No. Oh, we're not in it anymore. Game. Hello. Peddler? I can't travel at this time. Is it because I'm in a game? I don't wanna. Yeah. Fuck that. I don't wanna. Why can I? Hello? Oh, I have a visitor. Maybe that's why I can't leave yet. Oh, hi!
Greetings to you, mistress of the
It's
house.
just super normal. It's even just walked right in.
I was flying back from Igor's when I noticed something.
Just strolled in through the door.
Some bandits jumped a Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
Did you see how casually he just walked through the door? That's pretty funny. My feet are still itchy and it's rude. Oh, hey Schwartz. What is up, you guys? Okay, let's do that. You maybe. We'll do that. And then I have no defensive cards. God damn it. Yeah, whatever. This is rude. Imagine having defense. This is fine. Turn ended. Art's kind of cool in this game. I like how they did the backgrounds a lot. Get wrecked. I like how wisdom is teeth.
Buy
Nice
an
stairs is
amulet and
teeth.
a trinket. Buy a potion, then drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your roar.
Oh man, we have to rhyme. What's this? You know, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything. Bye! Let's go.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane.
That's not good.
Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged.
We murdered some
You
demons.
come closer and realize
You
that the
missed a
tree was
demon just
saved
straight up
by
walking through the door,
prickly
giving me an
herb
optional task
that
too.
grows among
He just
its
straight up
roots.
walked into
You
our
bound
house like he
the
owned
plant
it. It was
and cut
hilarious.
down.
I have an herb. So, do we think that the master of the forest, because they say the trees are fallen as if hit by a hurricane?
You take the herb
Is it like a
and get ready
troll?
to go on your way.
Maybe. We'll go this way. We're going everywhere but where we're supposed to be going.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any
Perhaps,
treats.
mayhaps. Perchance.
You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey.
Oh, my health got restored. That's cool. I got blessed. I should read, like, the things. Cat on a mill. Once my uncle was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. It rotated for a bit, stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stones rotating as if something was hindering it. My uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. My uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again it managed to dodge him. Then all of a sudden the cat disappeared with a crack, as if it fell through the floor. The grindstone started working properly again. The next day, my uncle died. Ace, what did I tell you about cursing people? Haha. Even after the adoption of Russian Christianity, some aspects of paganism remained. No fucking shit! To a certain extent, there was an exchange of exchange of supreme pagan deities for Christian ones. Yeah, that's what happens, with the inferior ones becoming evil spirits. This concept is best characterized by the notion of double belief, an everyday mingling of one's religious beliefs and worldview that includes elements of two religions. Double beliefs or double think, incertitude or tenuous indecisiveness about both religions. People believe in both Christian dogmas and esoteric teachings. Russians observe the holidays of Maslenitsa and Ivan Kupala, both of which have pagan origins. Yeah. I mean, that's very common. Right? Okay. No, we'll keep this stuff here. That's fine. I really don't really know, like, what the point of equipping stuff would be. So we go this way. To the broken cart.
A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around, neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners.
This
Its
seems
lid
not
is
good.
slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam
Ooh,
inside, reflecting
shiny!
moonlight.
You gotta get a shiny thing, yes.
You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
Okay. Let's go. We're off!
From afar, you hear two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Yuck! A live one! Get lost, why don't you, while you're still breathing?
No.
The devil himself can't order us around.
I'll see you in hell first.
We've got no time for you. Can't you see we're busy dividing up the sinner?
Yo! Look at this one. This one's got like a snake coming out of it. That's cool.
It's likely to take you until the end of days, arguing like that. You're lucky I'm a witch. I can help you.
You can?
Trap soul, glad I'd be safe.
I know how to settle
Damn it,
devilish
Doc.
arguments. You bet. Those who solve my task first will get the sinner.
What sort of a task?
All churches like tasks. There are no exceptions, it seems. The first one to count all the leaves on that aspen near the hills gets the sinner.
Ha! I'm the fastest demon in Chardin Oyast.
You? Is it I who? Hey, wait! No fair!
The demons turn into fiery whirlwinds and fly away.
We
You
won!
break the trap and free the soul, and the dead man vanishes. You find some coins at the bottom of the fisherman's trap. You feel the power of the Black Book increase.
We done did it. Yeah!
On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering
Dummy
lines into their
demons.
ears.
They like counting shit.
You interfere in the fight and try to tell the peasants about the demons manipulating them.
So I had a count from
Unfortunately,
Sesame
they
Street's
no
actually
longer
really
listen to
funny.
reason.
Because
When
it
they
used
find
to...
out that you need to
I
get to the
think
other
it was
bank,
a similar
one of
area
them
to where this would
violently
take
shoves you
place.
past
You
their
could distract a
cars.
vampire by like
Their
throwing a
angry
bag of
voices
rice
can be heard for quite a long time
and making them count it.
as you continue on.
Like each of the individual grains. Yeah! There's actually a reason. I'm sorry. I don't have vampire books. That's you. I have like a vampire encyclopedia
By
where it has
the
like a bunch
icy,
of
smooth
random
surface of the
vampire
lake,
myths. Not
you notice
random,
a
but
horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope. You shake the peasant awake and point to his animal walking away to the forest. The vexed demons let go of the horse as soon as the peasant
I call the
crosses
family
himself
history books.
and
That's
takes
fair.
the reins. As a token of appreciation, he gives you a handful of rusts.
Well, it has all sorts of different ones. It has like African ones too.
You
Really
walk
cool.
along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about.
I wonder how that like came to be though. Like when did they decide that
Trying
like,
not
hey,
to make a sound,
you know what?
you go
Demons
deep
like
into
counting.
the woods.
Like
Finally,
where did that come
the branches
from?
part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red
Fuck
eyes
it.
peeking out.
We're buying it.
You buy one of the samovars from the bewildered Khaldoons. They hurriedly gather the rest of the wares and disappear into the forest. As soon as they are gone,
Why can't
your
they see
samovar
themselves in
turns.
mirrors? Is it a soul thing? Historically, mirrors are made of coating glass of silver. Oh, that makes sense. You see, I did not know that. That's cool, thank you. I done learned something new today. I feel like I have a lot of these cards now, but we're just gonna keep going.
You arrive
Yeah,
during
I
the long
knew about the silver
pre-dawn
thing. That's why there's like the
twilight.
silver bullet
Sharp
thing, and
points
you
of
could ward
age-old
vampires
fir
off with
trees
silver
from a
too.
jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy
Cover
Father.
your head. Thanks, dude.
Kolya? And don't tell me you want me to marry you too.
What?
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name. An orthodox one. From the list of the holy names. From the Sviatse.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
You want to what?
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the
You want
nearest
to
wall,
what?
and sits heavily on a bench.
This is so
Are
funny.
you sure you don't want to marry?
No, I don't want to fucking marry this guy. I don't
It's
know
all
this
for
guy.
good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride and what she needs for her
What
freedom.
is happening in my game right now?
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works though. I can't give you a name. The church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Sviatse turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
Christian soul? Or help thy neighbors?
What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul
There you
doomed to
go.
suffer? That would be a sin for sure.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasya.
Yeah!
It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds, help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right. You'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
More silver!
These days we honor the holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
I'll let.
Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matriona. It's a good name.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out. She might become a knower.
Thank you, Father.
Okay.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'll try to thwart the winds. See you later.
I'm not gonna trick him. That
You soon
seems
arrive at
like
your
not a
destination.
good idea.
The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto
The backgrounds
plowed
are really
field,
pretty.
you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits.
Cool!
You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Not a terrible idea, though.
Wind, oh wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one. Do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth. Render good service to our people. Bring forth pleasant rain.
I actually like how it's written better, but breathe instead a gentle zephyr.
Joy to plowmen. Glory to you, fierce one.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice.
You sure are a strange creatures. Thirsty cursor. Then you bless it right after.
Oh, you can see he's in charge.
By you, do you mean us Khalduns?
Ha! Humans. Always on the border between worlds. And that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andrejko. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You used the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this.
What?
I mean, surely you understand that this
What?
is for their own good, don't you?
I don't get it.
What possible good can Broken Rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. All right.
I have no
Here's
idea.
the thing. The peasants will have a bad harvest this year. That is so. But it will make them search for new, better ways to grow wheat.
Okay, that's kind of fair.
So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now,
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I
Yeah.
came across the Zalom.
you don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
So you're not such a bad
The
fella.
Zalom caused this chort to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chort? You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't
No
you?
shit, he kind of said it, right?
Right. You know, I'm starting to like you.
You can stop liking me
I
now.
could even tell you who the Khaldun is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, the Zalom had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be your servant. The fat death in heaps.
Refuse.
I have all the chorts I need. Don't be a glib with me. Tell me.
Don't be a glib with me.
Good. Help them in your own way.
The chort grins and vanishes into. You
Oops.
stand alone again.
I fucked up. I hit the wrong thing. Oh well. We're gonna sin all the sin in the game.
So the name of the girl will be a fitting name.
Will be doesn't say name.
Why didn't you deal with the wind demons? You to hell with them. We have better things to do. The only thing left to do is visit the spinner. Vasilisa and I are going to see the spinner. There's nothing for you to do there, Kolya. Understand?
Sure did.
And one more thing. Don't say it. The spinner can't stand demons, though she looks like one herself.
Igor, you don't look
Got
that
it.
great either, sir.
Who is this?
A woman. Her name is Kapitalina Ivanna. But she's quite knowledgeable. That's why I am coming with. Got it?
Understood, Grandpa.
Yes, I've arranged.
Do you have any Kupala salve left?
If I only knew. We could fly, but feet will do. And another thing. There's this rich fellow. He asked me to check on his field. It's not far from Pintek. It's...
Well, Vasha, now I cannon fire. A redoute. Still, I think that war is scarier. Much scarier than any chort. I still can't forget it.
You've seen too few chorts, Kolya.
Perhaps that's true.
Maybe you've seen too little
That's
war, little
beside the
girl.
point.
Sorry.
I'm not going to put up with it. I know how to get over this. I have an idea.
What happened down there?
Bah, Vasha, you wouldn't be interested. This war was thought up by the devil, not by the Holy Spirit. That I don't even want to remember. The thoughts alone make my hair white.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of stepping right into the fire. If only something turned up.
You could die, you know.
No. I'm not talking about something like a campfire. And I'm not planning on dying either. It's not the devil I have to overcome. Man's greatest enemy is himself. That's what I think.
I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go. Hey, book merchant, what's up?
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion.
Seek me out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge. I can help you gain a...
So we're not gonna get a good ending, I feel like.
You catch a whiff of the disgustingly
I'm
sweet
okay with that.
smell of rot. Cold fear enters your soul when you guess what might be the source of the smell. A human body lies nestled in the grass. It is already unrecognizable from decay. You see an old wooden cross. You dig a small grave and push the dead man inside. You read a prayer and continue your
I mean,
journey.
this is not gonna undo the bad stuff I've done already. Just like real life.
All of a sudden, the tops of the trees rattle and clang. Alarmed, birds fly away, screaming in fear. You see a whirlwind filled with loose branches and dust from the road, headed your way. You read a prayer, and the whirlwind stops spinning, dissolving into hundreds of demons. Among this throng of unholy spirits, you see a girl in white. She has a noose around her neck. She tries to say something, but the enraged demons immediately summon a new whirlwind and fly away. Several imps stay behind to deal with you.
Oh no! Oh! Yeah, you I have to kill. I remember that. Row indeed! Because this one summons more, which is bad. See? Bing. Rude. We done did it. It's probably not the best outcome, but we done did it. The maps are cute too.
You see a small demon sitting on a hillock. In his hand, he is holding a snake by its tail, swinging it from side to side. A swishing sound of the snake's body and its angry hissing fill the swamp area.
Aww.
You watch as the demon twirls the snake above his head. It seems as if he'll never grow tired of it. Suddenly, the snake slips from its claws and flies right at you. It's clearly angry.
Oh, that's right. That one can poison. This might be bad. I'll try this. I'm not still poisoned, right? Good. Oh man. Dude, could you give me some attack, maybe? That'd be cool, you know. Just a little bit of attack. Just a tiny bit. Just a little. Thank you. Guess we go this way. Poor snake, by the way.
Despite the late hour, sounds of celebration are coming from the village. It turns out that a festive dinner has dragged on and turned into a non-stop festival. You offer to disperse the festival for the host. His distrust of you vanishes when, after a couple of your zagavers, furious winds send the suddenly worried guests scurrying home.
Oh no.
The host rewards you with some of the dishes from a banquet table.
Ooh. Nums.
Bathing in the moonlight, a moss-covered idol is hidden among the tall trees. You walk closer and see a fresh towel wrapped around it. The forest around you is silent.
What have you done, you rascal? Each Khaldun has his chores. For a long time, we suspected our Uncle Kolyan had to be a knower, but we hadn't seen his chores. One day, I climbed up to the attic, searched everywhere, and found a jewelry box. It had lots of glass shards that looked just like candles. Green ones, yellow ones, blue ones, red ones. I started to look them over, seeing how they sparkled. Suddenly, there was the sound of someone on the stairs. Uncle Kolyan had returned from mowing. "What have you done, you little rascal?" he screamed. "The chores won't let me rest now. They'll torture me to death." That's precisely what happened. Our uncle fell ill and died a year later. One shouldn't disturb chores. Sheridan mythology. The Earls offered a peculiar blend of religions. The veiled paganism of Russian Christianity is overlaid by the paganism of native peoples, who are not always Christianized. For instance, some of the Mari and Udmurt people did not adopt Christianity, but kept their ancestors' traditions. The Komi people adopted the new religion, but mixed it with their former beliefs. Even more complex was the confluence of Nikon's reforms with the traditions of the Old Believers, who fled from Ural and Siberia during the Raskol or Schism. It is simply impossible to discuss the religious situation in the Urals with the singular notion of double belief. Monologies, or Sviatsi, are calendars of the Orthodox Church. Church liturgical books that denote the days of remembrance for saints and the annual cycles of church holidays. They were included in many liturgical books and indicate the features of worship services for any given day. Among peasants, Sviatsi were often used to decide the name of a child. A child would receive one of the names of the saints who were being venerated that day by the Orthodox Church. Zagovers are special ritual texts. Reading them might produce specific magical effects. They were used to cure illness, protect from evil spirits, and harm ill-wishers. For instance, Kholduns chant a Zagover when creating a Zalom, wheat ears tied in a special way. Zagovers are characterized by their almost poetic language and structure. They consist of a commencement, the beginning of a Zagover, an order, a wish posed in text, and a key, specific words anchoring the actions of the ritual. Cool. We got stuffs. Ooh. Ooh, I can't learn that one. Okay. What else can we learn? Can I learn anything? We learned a thing. You done yet? Nope, he's not done yet. Okay. Cool. Let's go this way. Yeah, I got shiny stuffs. We
You
got
meet
a
a
jewelry
girl
box.
walking in the direction of Banteg. In her hands, she clutches a spindle that
Ooh!
is emanating dark power. Old Yegor smirks, another of the spinner's victims.
We help?
You call out to the peasant girl and convince her to get rid of the cursed spindle. Surprised, the girl follows your advice.
Yeah! We did a thing! Boom.
You freeze with horror. A dead girl is dangling from a spruce tree's gnarled branch. You can't move. This strange fruit sways back and forth with a creak in the cold wind. She died recently. You summon the strength to go to Pantek and tell them about the dead body. You see the despair in the eyes of the peasants. It seems the girl was well loved.
Things they got did. Fuck yeah. Do we think this is the spirit we saw being tortured by the demons earlier? We go to village. Then we go to exclamation point last.
You feel at ease as you walk down the welcoming
Maybe.
street of this village. A calm silence
Perchance.
surrounds
Mayhaps.
you. You almost pass through the village, but the silence is broken by loud laughter and the sounds of an accordion.
Vasilisa, is that you? Come on, join us.
I don't have the time.
Come on. Your work is such a bore. 5 minutes here won't kill you.
All right, I have a little bit of time.
This guy doesn't look like he has a nose.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep
Yeah! We got a song. Leaving. We done our
song. On the
celebrating.
field, you hear the steady
Who
sound
needs
of
noses
digging.
anyways?
Coming closer, you see a peasant moving the border of a field. The man looks startled when he
Yes,
sees
well.
you approach. He stops and calls out to you.
There's a specific Catwoman comic I remember reading when I was a kid that I might still have. And there's a villain where, like, his nose was cut off. I'll have to see if I can find
Is
it
that
at
you,
some
Igor?
point. I don't remember what he was called.
It is I, with Vasilisa. God bless.
God bless. What are you looking at? I'm moving the border ditch. What of it?
Why are you moving the border ditch? You moved it quite far.
For good reason. The Petrov's workers caused me nothing but grief. They deceived me, shot me in flour. Only they didn't steal in broad daylight.
Have you spoken of it at the village meeting?
I have. Not much good it did me. Petrov's folks silenced me right away. I'll tell you what. If you curse the demons, I'll pay you.
I'm not cursing anybody. Unless it helps me.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower.
Yeah, we
take
got
the
an herb.
and get ready to
Fuck
go
yeah.
on your way.
All the curses? No! I have to, actually, speaking of, let's go send our chorts out. Steal a cow from the herd. Would you like to steal a cow? Plant a hernia. Doesn't look like I can send anybody out right now. Why steal a cow? Why not steal a cow? They're demons. Duh. That's why, and I'm a witch. That's what we do. You know? We steal cows. We cause famines. God. Don't you know? Am I about to meet myself?
The closer you are to the house of the
Well, now
spinner,
it makes sense.
the more ominous the woods get. The decaying trunks of pines and spruces tower over
How
the
dare you,
path like
BRB.
silent guardians. Your blood runs cold every other moment. You feel that the border between worlds is very thin in this part of the
sounds
forest.
fancy. There's yarn.
There are bright strings of some kind on the path.
Can I not pick up the yarn? It seems dumb. There's a human skull.
You approach the skull hanging by the door. Suddenly, the bony head starts shaking. A burning coal that serves as an eye socket stops you.
Cool!
Oh, joy! And Noah, are we?
Yeah!
Finally, some fun. My eye isn't what it used to be. Who's that old timer over there? I think I know him.
Will you let me pass to see?
With pleasure, but I'm ordered to test Noah. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be hanging around here in the first place. Anyway,
God damn it.
we'll do it just like in the fairy tales.
3 riddles!
I'll give you 3
oh, no.
riddles. Solve any one of them, and I'll let you through. Solve none, or refuse to answer, I'll take one of your eyes. I'm short one, you see.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fair.
I'd say that's the least of your problems.
Well, are you up to it?
Okay, young lady.
Wait, answer.
I have no... Well, are you up to it?
I want to look around first.
Yo, so Igor.
So, how do you like this isba? Ours is quite a bit cozier, isn't it?
I don't know.
Go speak to that's the spinner for you. Always thinking up some...
What do you mean, speak to the skull?
I mean that it used to be a Khaldun.
Oh.
The regular folks aren't likely to chat with it. We
Are we
used
to
this sort of thing.
Am I?
It's something new the
Am I really?
spinner thought up. Skulls such as these used to hang on the trees around here like effigies of sorts. This one is used as a kind of test.
Bah!
It would be best if you passed the test. This woman knows me, you see, but she's not familiar with you.
The
What's
yarn?
with the yarn on the path?
You see it, do you? Ordinary folk don't. The yarn binds some poor Christians to the spinner. It's a strong and dark sorcery. You had
I want to
better
know
go
more
and
about the
speak to the
yarn.
dwarf.
What else should I
though.
know about the spinner?
Hush, child. These skulls report every little detail to that witch.
Which, every night there's a sound of wailing and hammering all around her Izba. Reports themselves can't be seen by ordinary men, but I found a secret passage in some hymn book that said you need to look through a wedding ring to see them. What? Really? Okay. One time I was walking along and saw the witch walking in front of me, flapping and swinging her hands around with a pester on her back. So I looked through my ring, and what did I see? Bugs and flies of all colors swarming out of the pester and stinging her. As we were walking by a herd, the witch grabbed a bunch of bugs from the air and threw them towards the herd. The torch flew at the cows, stung them all over, and returned back to the pester. They had their fill. Vexistus? Vexitskos. The word for witch, Vedma, takes root in the word Vedat, to know to have some degree of knowledge. A Vedma is traditionally a woman versed in knowing and performing magic. They're called Vexitsa, from Veksha, squirrel. Squirrel witch? I like it. It is a phonetic distortion of the word Veshitsa. Vedyash, I can't say that one. One who knows. According to Sheridan mythological tests, such a woman could turn into a squirrel. Oh, I see. That's why the squirrel thing. Allowing her to enter a house through the chimney and steal an unborn child from an expected mother. Damn! Squirrels can do that, eh? Strong squirrel. I mean, strong witch who's in the body of a squirrel. Does that hold up logically? According to the same text, witches often gathered atop a mountain to celebrate by roasting children over a fire. Hell yeah! Witches performed black magic, cast the evil eye upon people and livestock, stole milk from cows' udders, and shared knowledge of love spells and love potions. Love magic is akin to black magic. They could be the wives of Khaldoons and draw magic from their husbands. One of unusual size, if you will. Really large squirrel. God damn it, Doc. Like a rodent of unusual size, you say? In Sheridan Uza, they are believed to appear as regular women and are seldom depicted as the ugly hags that feature prominently in Europe. As knowers, they are able to communicate with shorts. No, there's a song. Oh.
Keep your lips sealed.
They do. You're right. They're cute though. I guess we gotta.
Ready to solve some riddles?
Sure.
Have it your way. Ask your riddle.
Listen to the first one, girl. There is a hamlet, folks packed together tight. Come morning, the cock sings, yet no man stands upright.
There's a hamlet, folks packed in tight. Come morning, the cock crows, yet no man stands upright.
Cemetery?
A cemetery. Proper dead men do not rise.
Proper dead men! Oh my god. So does this mean we can call zombies improper dead men? Hear me out. I like it. It just shows that they don't have manners.
Correct. You solved the riddle. Only dead men don't rise in the morning.
They do be rather improper.
Believe me, I know. You may pass, or you may try to guess another.
Should we continue riddling or going to the spinner's house? I think I'm just gonna go to the spinner's house.
Alright then. I'm off to see the spinner.
The wonderful spinner of Oz? Hi! Oh, they weren't kidding when they were calling you a spinner.
Evening, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Evening to you too, Yegor Yevlampevich.
The voice of the spinner is quiet and smooth, like the rustling of pages in the black book.
Ooh, I like that description.
Brought you my little orphan. Became a knower recently, this one.
Do you just get the impression that Igor, like, isn't used to talking to people?
You sure did. But what are you thinking, poking around in my business? You took my spindle. It was doing my bidding, you know. I let it slide on account of you not knowing and all.
God bless Kapitalina Ivanovna.
She has the stirrings of a knower, your girl. Wouldn't make a bad successor for you. So why are you here? Not just to check up on old
Flirt with her.
I should think.
A belt. That girl?
We met your doorman.
Some lousy Khaldun. And Yerit Neek, God rest his soul. Hasn't served his time yet, so he helps me around the house.
The yarn?
I wanted to ask you about this yarn you have here and around the house.
There's yarn?
This witchery is not yet for you, Vasilisa.
There is yarn? What?
In time, you'll learn, perhaps.
What? She's actually just a giant spider.
It's not the same as sending fiends for milk, mind you.
I need a woven belt. A powerful one, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Yes, I know you came for a belt. Only why would I give one to you?
Old Yegor warned me that I should watch my mouth around the spinner. How should I answer her? You're known all across the Uyezd for weaving the best belts, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
So I am.
The prettiest belts.
You aren't here without reason. I can indeed make good belts.
The bestest of belts.
You've become a knower, so I'll give you an enchanted belt. So what are you going to do with your chorts?
How am I supposed to answer that? I really don't know what to do with them.
She hates demons, so we say torture demons.
Well, make them suffer, of course. Give them some backbreaking work.
Yeah.
That's how you should treat them. Torment those creatures.
Yeah.
Only knowers can do some good. Well, turns out you're
I
a good knower,
like the design,
girl.
yeah. It's fun.
I'll give you a belt as a gift.
My face is itchy.
It's a good one.
I'm sorry.
Later, I'll put you in touch with a pupil of mine.
I think I'm good.
A fine man.
Oh, well.
Maybe it'll work out for the two of you. Hmm?
We are very obsessed with setting couples up.
Thank you for the belt
in this
Capitalina
game.
Ivanovna.
Am I playing like a weird dating
Well,
simulator?
thank you, Capitalina. See you again sometime.
See you soon. Farewell.
Oh, Sword apparently almost gave me Hooked on You, by the way. Speaking of weird dating simulators, because one of his friends was going to buy it for him, and then he was just going to gift it to me.
Is no simple witch. It's not the last time we'll hear of her. Well done, Vasya. She's taking a liking to you. The meeting couldn't have gone better. All right, we've got the belt. Now we must plan our next moves. Well, you've got all the art. Now we can try. Since you have the book now, I can't go. I'm not that strong of a Khaldun anymore, to tell the truth.
Really?
And Abdericha is a powerful spirit. She can charm and skin you alive so fast that you won't know what hit you. So, Vasya, you must prepare yourself properly.
Imagine being prepared.
Perhaps you have some questions.
Yeah.
What kind of ritual should we perform? I don't remember you teaching me any such things.
I've never saved changelings from the banyas.
Fuck.
I think you will need to go down beneath the floor.
Why?
The bannik will test you there. You have all the right items, but don't forget your wits.
I don't
Perhaps
have wits.
you have some questions.
What is that, Abdericha?
Who knows where this one came from? These things all emerge in different ways.
Doesn't seem
They
sketchy at
say
all.
a banyan
Yeah, just
settles
go
in
underneath the
a banya
floor.
Where
It'll be
40
fine.
children were born. As for this one, the only thing we can say for sure is that she switches out children.
It
Is
happens.
it an accident or not? Only the Abdericha can answer that. Perhaps you have some questions.
Let's
Time to
go.
hit the road.
I wanted to test her. Are you done yet? Yeah. Okay. Plants or hernia? Steal a cow from the herd. You like dealing with crops though. Yeah. Housekeeping and farming. There you go. Enjoy. Sure. Why don't you do that? Attract a married man to his wife's friend. Oh. That seems... Fuck it. You wanna make... Sure. Whatever. Cause a horse to be stubborn! Yeah! Stubborn-ass horse! I'm sorry. What have you done, you rascal? Each Khaldun has its tricks. For a long time, we suspected our uncle Kolyan to be a knower. We hadn't seen. Yeah, we read that one. I'm sorry. Kind of want to do a fundraiser stream with the end goal being that I play Hooked on You. I mean, that'd be fun. The origin of this mythological creature in most people's minds is closely associated with original sin. According to folklore, in Abdericha manifests when a new banya if someone gives birth in it. As soon as a newborn is washed for the first time in a banya, an Oberdika springs up. Sorry, I just burped. In some regions, it's believed that the number of Oberdikas in a banya correspond with the numbers of newborns washed in them. In other regions, people believe that an Oberdika manifests only after the 40th baby is washed. Dwell in their shells, benches, or behind the furnace of a banya. She's considered a harmful entity to late washers, and especially dangerous to little children. It's believed that small children under the age of 1, when left alone in a banya, may be switched by the Operdika for Aspen log. Yeah, we kind of had this conversation a couple times. Just saying.
I still wonder how word gets out. I traveled to Vilgord. No one fears me like they used to anymore.
You want them to
Must
fear you?
have heard that I transferred the power to you.
So why weren't you killed at the crossroads?
So the fiends circled around me. Well, I think that's it. We'll meet Timofey soon. Then I see one demon wearing a red hat. So I grabbed it. Then everything froze.
What?
Turns out the hat was changed to him.
What?
The demons went round and round, glaring
Okay,
at me
so
with their fiery
we
eyes.
just steal a hat from the
And
demons.
their leader
Gotcha.
says, "Return the hat. I'll do anything." He could bring back my brother, though. I asked him then, "Where do you come from, you accursed demons?" And what do you know? Prokopy, the holy fool, sent them for me as a sort of a sacrifice. It wasn't the master of the forest who helped him, but demons all along. The children who disappeared in Vilgord were also his doing. He fed them all to his chorts. Timofey among them. Devil curse Prokopy's soul. If I ever see him in hell, even there I'll try to curse him. I'll make sure he suffers. I will.
Yeah!
What did you do with the chorts?
Send them to kill Prokopy. In the end, everyone thought he had drank one too many. But it was my
The
choice.
perfect crime.
That's not the end of it. But I'm tired. Next time I will tell you about the Black Book.
Why would the Banya bride...
I reckon it's the only way she can get out of the ethereal world. She needs things from the human world. You see, there's no living man without a cross, a belt, and a name. This girl never had any of that.
Do all Kitty? Sorry. Do all of us have that?
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm sleep. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep.
Let's go.
Okay, Kitty, no care. Kitty, like, I sleep. I ain't got time to talk to you. Oh, there wasn't any... Oh, I can switch. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I cannot travel at this time. Yeah. Oh, we do have visitors.
I have a problem. Before we go searching for the charts, can you help me with this business of mine?
What kind of
There
business
is
you talking
this
about?
old friend of mine.
You have friends?
Trofim is his name.
That's a name.
The hunter from Kishkanogov.
Right. He disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know what to think after this Abjiricha business. He could have been captured by the Leshi.
Maybe.
Vasa, will you come with me to Sloboda to help find him?
Sure.
All right. It's not far after all.
Right. Just a couple of hours away. Not far from Yenidor.
Wait, I lived in Sloboda when I was younger. I remember I had a stash there.
What kind of stash, Igor?
Take it, Vasilisa.
Cool. Let's go. But first, let's go this way. Need to complete all... Oh. Did I? Okay. I didn't click the right one that time. Imagine.
After a long walk on the old road, you see the wooden dome of the chapel, and then Pantina village itself. Tired from journeying, Nikolai walks into the first izba he sees to have a mug of kvass and to catch his breath. You grow weary. Something isn't right. The gloomy hosts serve you and your companion, keeping you on the opposite side of the central beam. Judging by their faces, it seems to you that all is not right in this house. You quickly scan the room and the inner porch. No demons are to be found, so you go outside. When you raise your head, your suspicions are confirmed. A demon sits on the roof, lazily swatting at mosquitoes. You whisper your Zagavar, and the disgruntled chort flies away with an audible squeak. Looks like he's been sitting on this roof.
Squeak or squeak 'em.
You wonder why he decided to settle here in the first place. Chances are, a Khaldun sent him here for a job, but forgot all about him.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Imagine.
A dry wind drives small whirlwinds along the road in front of the person who is walking towards you. You calm Nikolai down. This Zagaver peddler is familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul.
Well, I don't really know if I need to buy stuff yet. You know? Does it seem like I need to buy
You
stuff
easily
yet?
find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village. In the gallbets of an abandoned izba, you find a pot that is covered in dust. As soon as you pick it up, chorts appear. It seems old Yegor left behind
I'm
his
not buying
herbs,
all the stuff.
along with those guarding them.
Let's fight, bitch. It is an herb stash. That's why we made the joke. You're about to participate in a battle puzzle. In battle puzzles, you get a special set of black book pages. What? We'll just, like, try it. Toothy bite? That's not nice. Game over. So do I have to down him in like so many moves, maybe? And just take hits? I must not have read it well. It's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Yep. No, I'm not gonna skip it. We're gonna figure it out. Number of turns till the battle is over. Oh. So I was right. I didn't see that. Okay. That wasn't too bad.
Recognizing an heir of the old Khaldun, the Chorts flee in horror.
Ooh.
You open the clay jar and indeed discover a multitude
I mean,
of
that was
useful
worth it.
herbs. Even
Right?
dry, they haven't lost their magical properties.
That's interesting. That might make it a little more fun, maybe. Right? Yeah. I got a bunch of stuff. I'll take it.
A lively, small river pierced the sandy bank here, forming a wall above the noisy water. You see a strange, dark figure sitting by the water. You sense it's not a demon, but not quite a regular human either. When you come closer, you see it's the Holy Fool with her revolting smile.
A witch and a soldier. What a pair. A lord and a lady.
God bless. Is this the way to Sloboda?
It is. What are you leading there for? Huh?
Old woman. Maybe you've seen a friend of mine. He's a hunter. Trafim is his name.
I heard he's gone missing. Well, such is life.
What is such his
But I
life?
haven't seen him. No.
You haven't, you say?
Not since the first snow, no. He's a hunter. wanders around the forest.
And you, old woman, what are you doing here at this late hour?
Can't I have a drink of water at night? I've got no time for you. No time.
The woman abruptly jumps up and with impressive agility disappears into the bushes.
A strange woman. Gives me the creeps. Might she be a witch? Or a demon?
No, doesn't look like it. But I did sense something odd.
Well, Sloboda is close.
Are we gonna learn more about this, or we're just gonna be like, oh, okay. That was a thing. Alright. Let's go, I guess.
You barely encounter anyone in the sleeping village, but Nikolai sets to work with fervor. You look around. It seems that the store is still open, thanks to its attached pothouse.
Well, he went missing quite a long time ago. We've been searching for him for a week or two already, right? Must have fell into a bog of some sort. God rest his soul.
Well, well. He might turn up yet.
God willing.
On our way, we ran into a frightening woman.
That was Lucaria. Who else? Every village has its black sheep. We have Lucaria.
Yeah, it's just Lucaria. Just pay her no mind. That's basically what we're saying.
Did he go missing before?
In the middle of the summer? Never. During the hunting season it is to be expected. He went away for a long time. And now? Strange thing. Not even a drinker, that one. People saw him speaking to Lucaria, the holy fool, before he disappeared.
Okay.
People asked her, but she knows nothing. A fool, what do you expect? With the amount of misfortunes she had, no wonder she lost her mind.
What happened to her?
She used to be an ordinary gal, but then her husband passed away, and her child followed him. Since then, she has gone mad. Left the village and built a hut in the swamp.
Yeah!
Lives off a pittance.
Where can we find her?
She lives in the swamps to the north of. I myself haven't seen it, but people talk. Though if I were you, I would keep away from those swamps. A dark place. We rarely pass there, only if you want to take a shortcut to Yanidor.
What might she discuss with Trofim?
Devil knows. Ask her herself.
Tell me about your swamps.
They are called Kasyan swamps. I don't know who Kasyan is, but one thing is for sure. The paths through these swamps are winding. One could easily lose their way.
Kolya, if you remember, the woman told us that she hasn't seen Trofim.
Right. Something's fishy here.
Let's head to her hut and question.
Wait, you're not a knower, are you? Could you fix our creek? It's a bit to the west. Whisper a bit or something? What a creek it once was.
Whisper a bit.
They call it Dog Creek now.
Very well. Thanks for your assistance. We'll offer our help if we're nearby.
God bless.
That's funny. Oh, let's save. Thank you.
A
Thank
river
you, Doc.
flow has burst out from the overgrown slope and gurgles down the wooden trough to the crooked platform, long since rotted through and obviously forgotten. You sense ancient devil sorcery nearby, and unwittingly tighten your grip on the book. By intuition, you look under the platform. You were right. You meet the gaze of a devil idol, dug from the earth by the flow of the river. Looks like the local peasants are deterred by this ancient sorcery. You hold out your hand and grip the bronze goddess with the tips of your fingers. The moment you start to pull on it, a hairy paw grabs your arm. The ancient artifact is protected by Chuj spirits.
No. Oh, this is gonna be another one of those. Okay. I don't fucking know that. Dead. I failed. Okay, let's try again. Okay. So 3. If the enemy dies, inflict 5 to the remaining. So we want to do that to that, because that should be first. Because that should be 8, and then it should... And then we do that one. Maybe not. There! We did it. I figured you're personal.
Swamp water glitters menacingly with the sharply pointed stars of the night sky. Nikolai walks in front of you as you pass over hillocks and dry ground. He says that during the service, he had to find his way through even nastier swamps. In the dawn mist, you can finally make out the Izba
This scene
you're
looks
looking
familiar to
for.
me.
Its black windows gaze at you, like the eyes of a dead man. Cockroaches scatter as you open the crooked door. Inside, the Izba is even grimier. You smell rot and desolation. You flinch. A shadow ran by the window to the forest.
Guess we're going this way. Hello?
Though you lost the fool in the dark, Nikolai follows her tracks as if you were following her in broad daylight. You step under the thick canopy of the unwelcoming forest and pause. You hear a terrible crunch in front of you that evokes the image of dry bones. You're greeted by a huge...
Is this gonna be another puzzle fight? It is. Shit. Shit. We probably want that. I'm not sure. No. But he's gonna kill me. I don't understand. We're gonna die again. Yep, dead. Okay, so now that I have waste, I need to do this. And then maybe that. I think I'm gonna lose again. It's not gonna work, though. Doc, you got a suggestion for me? So I have to get rid of the positive status. I get that. Okay, so I have to play that first. So I don't immediately get killed there. Huh. So... Wait. We're not skipping. So I need to use that. I absolutely have to use that. I think I have to use that too. And maybe we do that. So I have to do 20 damage basically. So well versed. That's going to just be 14 damage though. So I need to do 6 more damage. I'm here, but only for a second. What's today? I don't know what today is. We're not skipping the battle. So I'm stubborn. I will literally look it up. I have to do this. I think I have to do this too, because it has to remove that. So that does 7 damage. Okay. What's up today? We're trying to figure out this, puzzle battle here. That I can skip, but I'm being lazy. Yeah, that's still not enough. Okay. I can't do 3 of those. Pretty sure skipping would be the lazy route. You're just being stubborn. I want to understand, though. Because even looking up, I'll at least understand, like, why it works, right? If I just give up, I'm not gonna understand. So I have to get rid of that. And when I played this on the second route, it didn't help me. And this has to remove that. So I think I have to do that. Hi, Dylan. How are you feeling, bud? Okay, maybe we don't do that one. Who knows? I don't know. Imagine knowing stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough either. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so I do have to use this one. Okay. Okay. I don't understand. Yeah, it's still not enough. Do I have to have certain cards? Doctor said it's too early to tell. They're just throwing medication at me and I have to go back Friday. Finding. Is it that I don't have the, like, right cards? Because I thought they said. I don't know what I'm doing. By the way. So I got some ideas. I need a statue named after me. Gotta label it the Wanderer 123 the Great. Yeah? That seems a little sus. all the cards I think I can put in. That's all I got. How about Connor? No. That's mean. No, I'm not skipping it. Maybe I don't have the thing I need. Maybe that's actually what the issue is. Backhand. Oh! Okay, I didn't realize I could do that. That's what I have to do. Okay, okay. I think I know. I think I know now. Maybe. They don't want to see what's inside you? Oh god. I didn't know I could use his ability. So that's why I wasn't figuring out the numbers there. And then he can attack. There we go. Duh! Why am I so stupid?
No, wait, wicked.
Like, the numbers aren't adding up.
Don't touch my child.
Jesus and his troops. Does she think it's her child?
Get out of the
I'll tell them while
forest.
you're in there. DC
I
Carter
didn't
Soul.
call you, nor would I ever wish to.
So,
you damned
you have pain, and they can't figure out where it is, or what it is.
Is she out of her mind? Or is it something we're not seeing? What sort of demon are we dealing with here? Changeling.
They mentioned her kid dead.
Lord, she nursed her changeling for so long. Soon it outgrow the forest itself. It's clear now. No one grows that much eating regular food.
You're a changeling, you damned witch.
Where is Trefim, you hysterical woman?
So if it turns out to be some crazy new disease, are you gonna name it?
Look around. She's been feeding a demon. Feeding it with people.
Wandering disease?
My child must eat, yes. He needs food to grow.
Cursed woman. I'll show you how to kill people.
Wait, let's question her first. Step aside. We'll banish this demon.
Banish yourself, you filth. Leave me
Yeah, it
and
sounds like it.
Melucaria alone.
They gave you antibiotics and told you to treat it like an abscess, but they told you it doesn't look like one.
Begone! Begone!
Where did you get the changeling?
There's no changeling here. Only my girl, my Lucaria.
Try to remember. We may be able to help you.
Lucaria, hush, my girl. They will leave soon, and soon you'll have a nap.
You won't learn anything from her.
It's so unlikely we'd find the girl. Who knows how long it took for it to grow that much? Who knows how much dreadful food? I don't even want to think about it. We can't leave this chort alone. The next thing you know, he'll feast on Sloboda and Pantina.
That won't happen. We'll burn it. I have to do it. For Trofim's sake.
Shoo!
Begone! There's no talking to her. Her mind is gone.
Here is what I think. She's as guilty for my friend's death as the demon. Who knows how many more died because of her? She has to pay for her evil deeds.
What do you guys think? They said surely tell what it is. They told you come back Saturday. Yeah, you do. But, Dylan. 1 funeral or 2 funerals? You gotta go back and get it figured out. So do we kill her or do we refuse? Let it live, okay?
Can't do that. We're not executioners.
You're right, Vasilisa. You've saved me from this sin.
Okay. So go Friday and figure it out, Dylan. And why don't you lay down and rest and not, like, fuck with your driveway and
Sudden
stuff more.
jerk as the holy fool is consumed by flames. Nikolai tries
Ow.
in vain to pull the unfortunate woman out of the fiery trap. In several moments, she has passed to the other world.
I didn't
following her
have to
beloved
worry about it.
change.
Cool. Very cool. It was interesting.
What a night.
It's a new disease. I'll name it Dishonorer. Yeah.
I'm glad that short
Is your throat
finished,
at least feeling
but
better?
I'm still scared. How many horrible shorts like that is there in our Uyest?
It's not the last of them, that's for sure. That's the very reason Khaldun's are needed. To help the regular folk. And save them from evil spirits.
Oh, I need to catch my breath. I better go home and sleep.
Sorry.
Trofim. Vasha, did we at least help the right village?
Was that my internet buffering? Oh, might have been my internet, actually.
There's no doubt about it, Kolya.
Thank you, Vasilisa. If you need anything, you can always count on me. Don't doubt it. Thank you, Vasha,
Yeah, I asked about your throat.
for not letting down.
How are my shorts doing? They're still doing stuff. Cool. Oh. Prime beam. The interior of an izba is divided by a mine, not mine principle. The central beam, or matitsa, a log that holds the ceiling up, divides an izba into 2 evenly spaced parts. It was forbidden to give the owner's half without an invitation. To enter the owner's house without an invitation. Guest sat on a bench by the stove. One of the ends of the central beam jutted out beyond the walls of the izba, and a horse or rooster was carved into that end. Up until the 19th century, it was carved with 7 or 9 swings of an axe, which was its own ritual of sorts. To make sure you cut above the collarbone. Yeah? These carvings were called on to protect the house from evil. Rooster is a personification of death, linked to the concepts of the world of the unliving, ancestors and descendants. A horse or foal performed the same protective function. It is no accident that the heroic horse of legendary bogatyr Ilya Muromets was once an emaciated foal. Other nationalities placed totemic ancestors' skulls on top of the house. Woo! Skulls. Yes. We like skulls. I will be right back. I'm gonna just get some water.
Yes.
I have no jack. It will just be water today. Maybe some wine later. We'll see. basically PT. I hate that they do this.
Yeah, I got water. You need water too, Papa? Here, I'll get you water too.
You definitely should drink water, Dylan.
There's a totem. Or something. A doll?
I know, you want mommy's water.
Oh, a body.
Hi, Sword, how are you?
There's Beth.
I'm playing a game you might like, actually. It's a card game. And there are puzzle cards. I'm okay. They don't know what's wrong with Dylan yet. Sword already knew, by the way, Dylan. I told him.
Oh, Yegor, thank God I caught you.
I am not in charge around here anymore. Vasilisa is the one.
Fluids,
you're
beers,
looking
fluids.
What kind of
If he has an
life is it?
abscess,
1 minute
though,
over. At
in
least
his
my cow is still
intestines,
healthy.
alcohol
What
would
was I
only
saying?
irritate it more,
Some
right?
time ago, I was walking along the Bonnevsk Road late at night. There, on the other shore. A frightful place, I tell you. Then, all of a sudden, something clattered and shot past me. Like a whirlwind, I tell you. God help me, I made it home.
Hey, Theo, how are
All right.
you?
I'll go check if there are any demons there.
I'm not worried about that. Put a Zagavar on me, will you?
Lord Sword, there's nothing wrong with me, my lord. I'm still able to fight in battle.
Don't you
Dylan,
know there's nothing
you
better
were
than
at
the
the
sign
ER.
of the cross?
You need to relax.
All right. I'll whisper something. What with you coming all this way?
You're no
and
good
all?
to me dead. Ain't that the truth?
Oh, thank you, kind girl.
I'm doing okay. Let's go to the east.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy
Knock
meadow.
the shit off, dude.
Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even
Nice.
in the moonlight.
You got a healing
come
herb.
closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head.
Noise.
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Fuck yeah, I do. Let's go here.
While passing a small birch grove, you notice the golden flowers of the tirlich herb. The ground is covered with its flowers, as if it were a golden
Wait,
carpet.
is this like when you get a
hold
bunch
your
of
breath
X
and
potions
bow 6
or Mega
times.
potions in like a
When
Final
you rise
Fantasy
from the final
game?
bow, you see that only one flower remains. Where the others have gone is a mystery. You carefully cut down the tirlich herb.
Does this mean I'm gonna have like a lot of really nasty fights if I'm getting
You
this
take
much
the
healing
herb
stuff?
and get ready to go on your way.
This seems a little sus, man.
You notice deep, humanoid tracks. It's unclear whether they were left during rain or if someone heavy walked here recently. Still, you feel some uneasiness when you get closer.
Even today's doctor can't figure out what's wrong with me. Like how both doctors was so sure and then they
You
died
come
and they're
closer
confused.
and study the tracks. It is obvious now why
Dylan's
you had
always
an
sus.
uneasy feeling looking at them from afar. Each track is glowing with a dull, blue sorcerer's light that only
shiny.
witches can see. People like you. A Khaldun put one of his demons in the tracks so that they would curse passersby.
Well, they know
All
you're
of a
Skynet.
sudden, one of the tracks erupts into a blue flame. A demon appears and moves towards you. Unwilling to walk around with someone else's curse, you brace yourself for a fight.
Yeah, fight. It's not a puzzle one, right? Okay, we're good. And Jill, you're just normal. This is just normal. We're just normal little. Okay, cool. Get wrecked. Yeah.
With the demons gone,
Well,
the blue
Gil's
light
gonna
of
be
the
so high,
tracks
kill me
fades
bones.
as well.
Well, I mean, probably. The better you go. I mean, the person
It's
who told
lonely
you
and
at the
scary
clinic that
on the
having
road
lower
at night.
abdominal
Around you
pain
is
like
an
that can be a
unfriendly
problem was
silence,
correct.
broken only by the sound of your footsteps. The old graves at the crossroads have no offerings. You hear the sound of wheels tearing through the silence of the sleeping road like a knife. Ahead, you see the silhouette of a wagon moving in your direction. The cart is filled with freshly cut ears of grain. You shout your greetings, and the wagon stops nearby. The driver looks at you with cold, staring eyes.
I wish you a good harvest.
We thank you kindly.
Where are you taking this bread?
Not very far, you might say. You'll be there soon enough.
Good heavens. Where's that place then?
You just had to mention God, didn't you?
In the blink of an eye, the cart is transformed. The drivers turn into demons.
Oh, shit!
The horses turn into harnessed
Oh,
sinners.
no.
Instead of bread, you see dead bodies. It looks like you've stumbled upon a cart in which demons carry sinners to hell.
Oh. Well, shit. That's... Hello, demon horde! Each page you read exclude gestures. Okay. 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 Well, shit. I mean, this isn't gonna count, but... I went to my results and came back with disappointment. It happens. Get wrecked.
The cart, along with the sinners, disappears into black flame. You don't know whether this fight helped the souls escape their captors.
Probably not. But yeah, Sword, I think you'd like this game if you're still there.
Amidst the branches, you notice a glint of the demon's
You like
eyes.
card games.
It seems that the Chorts are waiting to ambush some unwitting passerby. You draw a circle and aim your Zagam.
Summons more evil spirits. Ah, shit! Not these fuckers. Fuck. Not these fuckers. They injected me stuff when I was getting a CT scan, made me feel warm inside. I haven't felt that in a while. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Was it like the burning worm, or was it just like warm worm? 'Cause I know... Shit. They summoned another thing. This should be okay, though. It's cold first. Yep, I know what you're talking about. There's a painkiller. Actually, no, it wasn't painkiller. It was an... I think it was specifically an anti-inflammatory they gave me once when I was at the ER that was like that. Oh, one fight, I felt like I needed to be... Yeah. Hello, Ace. Hi. Sorry, Ace has just hopped into the room. He's letting us all know he's here. I heard a thump and turned around, and it was Ace. Imagine. I don't think it really matters what I get, but... Wish they gave me more of that stuff because I didn't feel
A
any pain at
motley
all.
swarm of peddlers
fair.
has created a small fair by the village. Some traders.
Oh. Bye! Not buying anything.
It seems someone was expecting you. Someone appears to have cursed the peasant's cow, and it stopped giving
God
milk.
damn it.
You try to remember. Was this your doing? One way or the other, you whisper requisite zagavers, and now the animal will recover. The thankful hosts give you some fresh bread and a small pot of honey.
I mean, it could have been me. You gotta tell Lord Sword that I'm still able to fight for glory, Ka. Lord Sword! Sword! He's not here anymore. So let's go to the Banya.
The door to the abandoned banya opens with a shrill creak. After that, the old building is silent, waiting for the ritual to begin. You can only guess how this ritual will end. Some fitting spells come to mind.
He has abandoned you because
However,
you're weak. No.
none of them were made to free changelings. Your heart skips a beat when you look upon the unknown, dim as the dark interior of a stove.
I think we're supposed to climb under the floor. Panics. As soon as he took the stone, a female hand grabbed his arm. You won't have the stone unless you marry me. You're a demon, surely. No, Christian soul, take me as your wife, and we'll marry in the church. The soldier took a better look. The girl was pretty. It might bear him many children. He agreed. She told him, come tomorrow at midnight. You'll meet my father, the head of the Banya, and you'll deal with him. But keep this in mind. You'll have to pick me out from 12 identical girls. Don't choose the ones with yellow teeth, for mine are white. Also, my father will offer you 2 sacks for the dowry. Don't choose the left one, as it holds all of man's sorrows. Take the right one. It holds fortune. Soldier did as he was told. The Banya howled with rage and vanished. Okay. So, white teeth, right one. White teeth, right one.
You start with the usual summoning Zagavar, hoping that Nikolai's bride will
Maybe I
answer
probably
you.
do my body good.
Perhaps
Maybe.
you'll just have to give her all of the requisite
It's very
items.
possible it's just a
The
bacterial
Zagavar
thing.
soon comes to an end, and the changeling girl stands before you.
We brought the things we promised. Soon you'll be free.
The girl tries to say something, but an unintelligible whisper is all that escapes her lips. Her entire figure seems tinged with smoke.
I love how she looks like a creepypasta.
What's going on? We can't understand you.
The girl covers her mouth. Her figure screams despair. Tears drip from her empty eye sockets. You whisper an old Zagavar, and you finally understand what she's saying. Her voice calls to you, as if from far away.
The one called Banik dwells in darkness. She wouldn't let the accursed children go. The stove, the fire, the boiling water, the flayed skin. These are the keys to her domain. I am the third from the left, and all that is colored with blood. Mind you, that...
The girl doesn't manage to finish the sentence. She is engulfed with flames and clouds of steam. The shelves fall over when a hole to the ethereal world opens like a maw.
The fuck? That's not good. What happened is...
That's nothing. We'll manage.
It's
the
fine.
entrance to the underground burns with unbearable heat. You recall this happening when you stepped into the maw of the Hellhound. This time, old Yegor isn't around. Your confidence in your ability to get out is also nowhere to be found. You tell Nikolai to wait for you in the banya and step inside.
Uh-ohs.
The world flashes with blinding heat. You're familiar with the feeling of passing between worlds. However, once again, even on this, your third time, it sweeps over you like a sudden gale and slams you mercilessly to the ground. When you come to, you're surrounded by a ringing silence. Nikolai lies at your side. He too is stunned from the teleportation, but is already coming to his senses. He obviously didn't listen to your instructions.
I told my family what was going on because they noticed I wasn't home. I said, they said, you need to get a primary doctor because you're getting older. You should probably have a primary doctor, Dylan. And you're not invincible, no one is.
Koля, are you alright? I told you to wait in the banya.
But I couldn't just leave you like that alone. I can keep it together now, I think.
Well, the more the merrier, I suppose. Anyway, there's no way back now. Follow me.
Such a fearsome girl. You'd better stay behind me.
You can't kill what's already
Don't
dead.
get yourself
You're not
killed.
dead, Dylan. Stop it. You're not funny.
Koля, are you alright?
But I
Well, anyway,
such a fearsome...
don't get yourself killed.
You're not funny. Mm-mm. That's not funny, Dylan. Door mechanism.
What did the girl say again? The stove, the fire, the boiling water, flaying the skin are the keys to her domain. What did the girl say? The stove, the fire, the boiling water, flaying the skin are the keys to her domain.
Stove? Is that not what we're supposed to be doing? Hello? I think this is the stove. Unless it's supposed to be from this way. The stove, the fire, boiling water, flaying a skin. What? Whoosh. You think what Spider-Man do? Spider-Man would have a primary care physician and not let it get that bad. Actually, Spider-Man's smart. We found a name. Okay. He got spider bite, then he slept it off and woke up with superpowers. Yeah, Dylan. He did.
What did the girl say again? The stove, the are the keys to her domain.
Is this not the stove? This thing here? I would think it's that. Unless we have to match them all up. Herm. 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 Hmm. We did chapter 1. Or did we? On the name.
What did the girl say again? The stove, the fire, the boiling water, flaying the skin. Are the keys to her...
There we go. Like,
You continue your journey into the domain.
Good thing you're...
Nikolai tags along.
Wait, what?
Constantly glancing around.
Your sister's extra mad at you too. She's like, you need to learn to reach out for help. Never tells them something is wrong. I told you to tell your family earlier, Dylan. Aries there with their tempers, unbelievable. Cough. Good thing I'm asparagus. O's. Deals 1 damage each turn, ignoring. Okay. So they each have 8. You know?
The defeated Chorts vanish into the thick subterranean
I told you,
shadows.
Dylan. I fucking
move
told
further
you.
along the grim corridors. Nikolai follows you. You notice he's clenching the cross taken from the Ikotnitsa. His knuckles are white.
You know what else
and his
Aries
hands
are known for?
shiver,
Being stubborn
but
little
his
shits.
eyes are full of determination.
You stubborn shit.
One tight corridor leads to another. The lower you go, the harder it is to breathe. Your path is lit only by burning embers and the scattered rays of the dawn coming from the human world somewhere above. It seems this journey will never end when suddenly a black figure bars your way.
Yeah, let your family know. Always say they're busy, so I figured they could try to get through the day without my problems on top of that. Dylan, shut the fuck up.
Sneaking around there in the dark. We can smell you. Reeks of life will clean you up.
Ew.
Get rid of stinking skin as well.
Wash off the skin.
Greetings
oh, no.
to you, Bannock hostess.
Oh no. I told one of my family members, yeah, that's what
Be
happens.
so kind as to let us stay here, down below.
Hear us out, Bannock dear.
Invited ourselves, we did. I am the mistress here. Can't order me around, can you? Can you? What brings you here, down below?
Why do you steal Christian children? Why don't you let them go?
Who steals children? Who steals children? These are my children. It's quiet here in the dark.
Oh my.
It's quiet here in the dark. It's warm from the stove. We're doing just fine here without you living ones. What brings you here, down below?
They say Bannocks rule over the Aspen demons. Is it true?
Why do you want to know? Why? So
Yes, I
why?
did. I absolutely called you stubborn.
Maybe not. What then? We want to ask something else. What brings you here, down below?
We came to ask for your daughter's hand. I have a young groom, you have a fine
Even
bride.
Sword said you should
Can we
told
bring
your
them
family.
together?
No! There's no brights here!
Duck, fight Krista.
Embers burn. Warm
Dylan.
bones.
He already told you how that would go
Yeah?
down.
Who burned my arm then? An ember shaped like a hand?
Not Lord Sword. Yeah, he also said that you need to tell your family. Because it's nice that you kept T and I updated, but if something actually happened, we can't help you. Your family lives by you. They can help you.
Find it out. Figure it out.
You would never want to disappointment, my lord.
Well, give us the girl. We know she's here.
All right. Have it your way. We'll show you a bride. Not one, even not one. Choose the one that's yours. You chose wrong. You'd stay here. I'll steam your hair on a rake, then take off your skin.
He's lovely. Shit, which one did she say she was? She'd be the second one?
You chose your bride. You have... I'm free.
I fucked up.
You promised to give us the bride.
I will. Right after I take your skin.
We'll see how we do. Wish us luck. Feels on with ignoring, okay. Here's positive status. Okay, so we just have to kill her. Like, we can kill them too, but I want to focus on her.
We've answered all of your riddles.
No, she's mine! Mine! And now you're mine.
She's creepy. This is pretty cool, though. How am I doing on health? Oh, I'm fine. This is called Black Book. It's like a card game thing. Card game RPG. It's been pretty interesting.
Give us the bride, and we'll...
So hopefully we do this. Yeah! We did it.
Quickly, we have to make it. Did you bring what I asked you to?
Here is the belt and the cross. And your name is?
Natriona from now on.
I can't believe it. Am I free?
Yes.
Maybe.
Demons can't hurt you now.
But Traddy, how are you
It's
today?
dangerous to stay here. The place is unclean, not to mention all the logs flying around. Let's go to Ari's spa.
Not to mention all the logs flying
All
around. Wow. Oh, cute. Pretty.
And the Banitsa vanished?
Doctor also told me I was stubborn, but they were all really nice to me. It was refreshing. Of course, I asked them a lot of questions. There was this one lady that sat in with me, and she kind of told me what they were going to do, and we talked about random stuff. She told me I was handling all of it pretty well and whatnot. Well, that's good. That's good.
And here I am.
What a tale! Well, Kolya, you sure got lucky. Sure did find me a fine maiden. A pretty one.
Huh?
Weird.
Come on, old Yegor. Don't be like that.
Ah, don't worry. I'm not trying to curse you or anything.
Just got Stray. Yeah, I want to play Stray too. Also told me that I had a dark sense of humor, and she laughed at my puns.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
now.
Dylan, I can't. I mean, you can't expect everyone to laugh
So,
at you.
Kola, are you going to make good on your word?
I sure am.
My job's just to yell at you for not telling your family
I'm doing
that
it
you had to
all
go to
by the
VR.
book. Nice and proper. But
That's my
where would
job.
the matchmakers
My job's
go?
not to laugh at you, Dylan.
I remember the village the Abdiriha stole me from. I remember the minute you freed me. I lived in Pakcha. My relatives still live there. Send the matchmakers there. Though I need to go there with Vasilisa first. You'll find your Aspen demon there.
Remember I asked you to question the Abduriha about an Aspen demon?
She switched me with an Aspen Chort, it turns out. This Chort now lives with my family.
Maybe it was a pity laugh. Maybe.
With my mother and father.
She realized you were going through some
That's
shit.
where we'll go.
And was just trying to make you feel better,
That's
Dylan.
the kind of demon I need.
Good. I remember the way.
Did they tell you need to
She's
lie
gone.
down a lot or
I doubt she
anything?
can follow you.
Yes.
It's not so easy to get rid of her. Soon she'll revive in the dark. She can't die.
How fucking dare.
I'm not entirely in the human world, to tell the truth. Until I'm married, she can bring me back.
I don't understand the logic,
How
but
are you
we'll
still
go with
alive after 18 years?
Nothing to it, really. Wherever the Banya stove is lit, we're with her. Her mind has grown weak, sort of. She's rather old, but she's also taught me things. She's taught me quite a bit. I am an ogre myself, to a certain extent.
Let's go then.
They told me they... Yeah. So, alright, please tell me you're laying down, Dylan, and that you're following doctor's orders. They lived well in wealth and affection till Maslitsa, when the soldier recruit said, "Who is my mother-in-law? Who shall I visit for the feast?" His young bride answered him, "Let's go to the next village where the woman has been nurturing a baby boy for 16 years, but still hasn't grown." They left for this village and arrived there on a Wednesday. They sought out the house and found the woman cradling her baby. The baby cried out, but neither ate nor drank. The bride grabbed at the bundle, threw it over her left shoulder, and cried, "Do you know what you're raising?" The baby turned into a log. And the girl said, "I'm your real daughter. When you, mother, left me in the banya, a bannock switched me with this log and cast a veil over your eyes. Since then, their life returned as it should be." We're sinning a little bit. Just a little. They told me that at the hospital, because I wouldn't stay in bed. God damn it, Dylan. Fucking listen to the fucking hospital staff, Dylan. I'm sorry, are you trying to tell me you're not stubborn?
Feels like it was.
I felt this way also, when I first stepped into the ethereal.
I feel as if I've been asleep for all my life.
They say the changelings learn.
That's true. The Binding's been teaching me, urged me on with burning coals, so I would learn better. Well, now I know quite a bit.
Like a witch?
I was messing with the vitals machine. I was curious how accurate it was.
Well, maybe not
Dylan!
like a witch. I'm nowhere
Why
close
would you
to
be touching the vitals machine?
I know a thing or two, though.
God
About
damn it,
herbs,
Dylan!
Talismans, and so on. Maybe
You're like
I'll
a
help you
fucking cat,
sometime.
I swear to God.
How does it feel to finally be in a human house?
It's exactly the way I imagined it. A different world entirely. There used to be undead, darkness. But here, there's life.
They had me hooked up to it. I was waiting for so long. Watch some YouTube videos
Were
or
the other
something,
children
Dylan.
with you?
There were.
Or read
Not
a
for
book.
long, though. The ones that you saw were made by the Abdiricha out of coals. But there were others. If a woman giving birth curses her child,
And
or
Dylan, if you
somebody
were
doesn't ask
messing
for
with the
permission
vitals
to come
machine, that could have fucked up.
the Abdiricha tried to lure them
Also, it's
in.
pretty accurate. It could have fucked up them being able to
Always had
diagnose
some
you. You shouldn't touch
coals
that shit, Dylan.
shaped as toys or candy in her hands. So when the child came close, she grabbed it.
Where are those other children?
That's the thing. Not everyone lives through it.
Supposed to be
Some are
accurate.
strangled by chords. Some perish from sadness. I had friends, you know.
That's its sole job, right?
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Hello?
Hello to you, witch. The talk of the West is that you're a powerful knower, so I came to you.
Hello?
I brought some bread. It's stale, but it's all I have.
And I asked him so that I didn't need it hooked up to me more for
There's
3
a
hours.
unique
Okay.
in our cemetery, terrorizing the entire
Okay,
area.
Dylan.
She died, you see, but hadn't passed on her shorts. You know how it goes.
Very well. I'll drop by when I'm near.
So, Dylan, how many gray hairs have you given your parents? They just forgot about me. Dylan, we're literally in the middle of a pandemic. You literally just had COVID. You know this? I'm not buying anything but the book merchant, but they didn't forget about you.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence.
Hospital staff are very overworked, Dylan.
You hear the loud cries of an infant coming from the woods. Is this a demon's trick or an actual child? You can't tell from here. You see a defenseless infant lying between the branches of a split tree. There are some gifts for the Leshy nearby. It seems that the peasants left their child in hopes that he would be cured of a disease. As a rule, the baby is left for several days in a forest in the hope of a miracle. You know well that the Leshy won't bother to help the child get well. This infant won't survive the night out here on its own. You think about what to do next. You bring the child to the closest village.
Well, I have one parent left. I think I'm catching up to the old man's gray hairs.
You get lucky and quickly find the child's parents. You
You're
explain
gonna
to
give
them
me
the
gray
dangers of
hairs.
such treatment and tell them to come to you for advice and herbs. The parents look scared, and it seems that they've learned their lesson.
Thank you, Sword. He was fucking around with the vitals machines they had attached to him, Sword.
It seems the witch doctor expected your visit. She must have learned about it from her shorts. Her entire house is filled with fragrant, dried herbs.
What? Want some pranics? I've sold everything already.
So we go to the church. Yeah, you're gonna give me gray hairs, Dylan. Yes, my lord, I'll never do it again.
You notice a familiar silhouette of the wooden church.
Dylan, are
among
you
the
laying down like
branches.
you're supposed to be?
You decide to come inside and rest a bit from the long road. When you come closer, you understand that this church has been long since abandoned. The windows are boarded up, and here and there you can see holes in the walls, as black as empty
They said you
eye
should be
sockets.
lying down, correct?
You can't overcome your curiosity and push on the mossy door. After a moment, your eyes adjust to the darkness. The old building is filled with an eerie silence. You enter and take a seat on one of the rickety pews. You look at the mysterious moonlight and gradually fall into your thoughts. Some time
If I
passes,
told you what I'm trying to do right now, you'd be mad at me. Dylan, you should be laying down. What are you doing? And didn't you just get mad at me because I called you
You
stubborn?
breathe in the chilly
Literally.
air. The night silence envelops you like a black blanket. You look around. The village houses are frozen still, waiting for the
They
dawn.
should have kept you in the
At the
hospital and
village
fucking tied you down to
edge,
the bed.
You notice the bent shadow of an abandoned izba. Inside, you notice a crooked doorway to a galbetz and an ink-black cellar behind it. You peek inside. The cellar has been buried beneath the earth and broken boards for a long time now.
Golbets and a wooden isba are construction near the furnace that can be used to reach the top of the furnace and also serves as the entrance to the basement. Tall ones are called Golbets lockers and can serve as a closet with decorated partitions and a narrow door. The Golbets serve as the entrance to a stairway leading down into the basement. Food and produce were kept in the coolest parts of the Golbets. Sometimes the closet portion is called the upper Golbets and the basement is called the lower Golbets. The Golbets was traditionally placed near the furnace opposite of the red corner. I'm thinking I'm gonna stop now because it's kind of painful, but I was just trying to move some dirt around. Dylan, you motherfucker! I told you not to do that. If it's a muscular thing, like if it's actually a muscular thing, and they didn't figure it out, you're just gonna put more strain on it. And if it's not a muscular thing, you're just gonna make it worse, dude. You're just gonna make it worse. The optimal shape for a human dwelling is round, with the hearth at its center. Its heats and lights the space evenly. In the north, these kinds of houses were difficult and practical to build. As a result, the inevitable corners of the Wind Eastbow were dark and cold. For precisely this reason, they became the homes for all of the household spirits. No house stands without a Domovoy. Domovoy is a transformation of the ancestor spirit. Thus, the mythological chain Isba, home, family, world. Isba serves as a link between the micro and macrocosmos. It is a place of birth and a place to dwell. A place to marry, cook, and die in. Or shower and eat. You do that. If you could take a bath, that might be better. You can, like, lay down in the bath. I'm just saying. So, they told you to lay down, and you decided to do work outside. After going to the ER.
You see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
It has to be done, and Dylan was never heard from again. It's like
At night,
to like
the roads
really
of
severely
Perm
hurt
province
himself.
are not the safest of places for the common folk. This time, it is not demons that block your path. Nikolai fearlessly walks towards the bandit, but then stops dead in his tracks. The bandit is an old comrade of his. After a brief conversation, the bandits disappear into the forest.
Welcome back, Doc.
You enter an old moonlit cemetery. Wooden tombstones are half broken. They stand in the dark like a squad of silent soldiers, each one staring at you blindly. You remember that this is the cemetery where the old hag Manka was buried. She was a famous witch Ikotnik. You search the silent cemetery and feel your skin crawl, a sign that evil spirits are nearby.
Like I want to hurt myself.
One of the
say?
graves is dug up as if by a wild beast.
We gotta examine the grave, obviously.
You come closer. You almost fall over, but hold on to an old cross. Immediately, you realize that the old witch left her demons inside the crucifix.
Was that a fucking giant spider that just ran in the background? Or am I seeing shit? I probably deserve it. Coughing. What else are graves good for outside of examining? That's fair. Graves are for picnics. Dylan, what's wrong with you? Also, dance parties. I mean, that one was actually funny. Guess we gotta go here. What's wrong with me, you say? Obviously, you're too stubborn.
You finally reach the changeling bride's home village. Houses are scattered among grim firs. You feel the presence of evil spirits, and the book also seems to tremble with anticipation. You soon find the Izba, where the presence of evil spirits is strongest. As you approach, you hear the shrill cries of a baby coming from inside. The bride bites her lip and shifts from one foot to the other.
BRB again, enjoy your BRB.
You'll need to make the first move.
So my picnic idea wasn't funny.
Who goes there?
There's a whole ass thing about dancing on graves, Dylan. There's no picnicking on graves as far as I know.
Who are you girls?
Unless you're
What
really weird.
Your child is a demon. See for yourself. The Abderiha's changeling lies in the cradle, looking exactly like a human baby. How can I make him show his true form?
You lift the baby and quickly toss it over your shoulder.
Yeah, this is awkward.
Christ Kingdom, what are you doing, you witch?
Take a look at who you're raising.
The crying baby turns into a piece of wood.
Step aside. Hide over the stove.
As soon as the mother and daughter climb above the stove, the log attacks you.
Getting attacked by a log. Plank is getting his revenge! Oh. Summons more evil spirits. Oh, shit. That's unfortunate. I don't think this is good. This is awkward. Are you just awkward, Dylan? Maybe. We're summoning. Boom! We done did it!
The bride
We
tells
done
her
did
mother
it.
who she is. They hug. You can only guess how it feels to lose 18 years of your life. At the same time, the log turns into black smoke and sweeps into the black book. You feel dizzy. The world turns around you in a violent gale, disappearing in flames. Everything becomes dark.
Hi! You're being good shower. Enjoy your shower.
In only a week's time, the first seal is gone. All that's left is to open the seal. As I told you, you are very talented.
So what do I do now? Where do I find the next evil spirit?
You can't figure this out yourself. Others have spent years, decades even, just to break one seal. The next seal, as you know, is of water. I imagine it won't be difficult to find a Virginoi.
Male water
Not in
spirit.
your neck of the woods.
What happened to that log? Why was it sucked into the book?
Surely you don't think you get your wishes for free. You must feed the fire.
Oh.
Some spirits just vanish, absorbed by the book. Others possesses power enough to break the seal.
Who did it before me?
People of greatness who became greater when they reached the end of the Black Book.
Oh no.
The Black Book makes wishes come true. It can be used in many ways. You should think about how you can use it.
Why are the seals blocked with passes? Was the book written by the people of Perm?
Nothing of the sort. The book changes, adapts. I think the book has been testing you.
Yeah?
If you could not figure out the primitive symbols of the truths, you would be unworthy of it.
Who are you and why do you drag me into this hole? Why shouldn't I feed you to my book?
And lose such an invaluable helper. All of your Zagavas. It is I who empower them.
Oh no.
They would not be as strong without me in your service. You will learn the nature of such things in time.
It's time for me to return to the light.
Is that all you wished to ask me? Very well. You may go. We will meet again when
Question
you break
marks?
the water seal. I would, however, think carefully on the subject of our next chat if I were you. Me being such a priceless assistant.
Of course. Oh! Oh my. How to visit Vadianoi? Vadianoi? Is that how you said it? Hmm.
Wake up, Vasya! Vasilisa!
Grandpa?
Well, Have you come to your senses? How did you end up here? A minute ago, no one was here.
You tell old Yegor about your meeting with the Chort.
So the second seal is gone. Now it's time for a... Good job, Vasya. We might actually make it. Well, you rest a bit now, before your next task.
Oh, man. Oh, nice. So let's, you know, add some new ones in. Just to try them. Oh, you can make multiple decks too, it looks like. That's cool. Oh, children stolen in Banya. It is sad not to leave a child in the Banya right after delivery. For a newborn might be stolen if the head of the Banya is replaced with something. If the mother notices this, she is to call for a knower to get her child back. But the head of the Banya is clever. He might give them a pigeon or cat instead of a baby. To prevent this, one has to know special words. Otherwise, the mother might end up nursing a log or broom. Okay, I'm gonna be RB. I had Arby's earlier. Uh-oh.
Grandfather says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the domovoi came to be.
Make husband and wife quarrel. Steal cow. I think I want to steal a cow. Impressed? Sure. Meaningless job. Hey, you! You go do this. No. Okay. You go do this. I want Arby's. Well, Dylan, you know, maybe if you told your family when you were in the hospital and asked one of them if they'd bring you Arby's. Because you suffered so much today, maybe they would have.
What's that? What's that? What in the name are you doing? You can't pat me. I'm not your cat. I'm a demon, alright?
Can't bet you. Let me tame him with a good poker hit.
Wait, what poker? Are you mad, Grab?
Maybe that will make you a better susietko. I have to feed you for that out of my can heart?
They wouldn't do such a thing, Dylan. No, right?
Yesterday, some bird flew in. I had to chase it off. Where were you then? Huh?
This is kind of
Not
cat
a sign.
Dylan would be.
Why, stop. Come on, you'll hate me, damn it. Be careful, Igor. Alright, I get it. I will do a better job as a susietka from now on.
That's better. Next time my hit will find its mark.
He's not the kind to spoil his children.
I know, right? What happened after you became a spirit?
Seems like I do remember. We Sosietkas can see future quite well. The past we forget after a century or so.
Why am I knowing you? Because you obviously weren't told to know enough as a child, Dylan.
I was from Chut's tribe, I think.
It's just a general encompassing statement.
You're one of the Chut? They say Chut are small and wide-eyed.
Yeah, this is the kind of cat you'd fucking be.
And you're cats!
There are spirits like that, called Chut. People lived here, a tribe like...
A useless one that won't even
a
catch a
long time
bird
ago.
or a mouse.
So, I was one of them.
And he's sassy.
There was my hut, at the same place where the church was built. Or a dugout it was. I remember exactly that I lived at the same spot. They must have buried me under the threshold. So I became a house spirit. And when Isba was gone and the church appeared, then I must have moved there. A lot of things happened.
Wow. All I got was nose jokes on you. You don't act like it.
That is bad. Tell you later.
So you can take any shape?
I can. A wolf or a man, take a pick. Usually don't need it though. Ordinary people see us as shadows, nothing more. The rest they imagine themselves.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Why can't I take the cat with me? Yeah, I wouldn't do my cat-like duties. I fucking know you wouldn't.
Is this the house of old Igor?
That's right. What brings you here?
Here, I brought a gift for you. Salt. Hear me out, please. I'm from Ust-Barovsk. I have a salt factory there. I'm Pahom Nikolaevich, the manager. My business is quite serious. I need to
It's
speak
not your
to
cat.
you.
He told you so.
You need to speak to Vasilisa. She's the one in charge here now.
A knower girl? That's a dangerous job.
No such thing as a safe job. Everything is as God wills it.
Hi, Finnick.
It is as you say. God abandoned our salt works.
You heard people talking about a cat,
One
huh?
day there's some noise in the salt oven. Another, some shadows near the salt boxes.
So what? I see nothing strange. These things happen all over the gubernia.
This is true. However, there was no brine at first. And the other day, some workers went missing. It's been several days. The police don't care.
Abandonment.
They say they'll be back.
What?
I've already organized my own guards.
Are you abandoning
I
me?
myself saw a kind of
That's
shadow
fair.
near the barns. It disappeared the moment I saw it. I was told you can help me deal with spirits, and so I came here.
Missing
Tell
people.
me, Pahom Nikolaevich, how people went missing.
A week ago, we hit brine. It just started gushing out.
Finnick, what are you doing?
So we started working it, day and night, filled all the salt boxes. I put Alexei from Gorodishevo on the night shift. He went missing. People said he went on a binge. The local doctor says he's an alcoholic. And then Pyotr went missing, also on the night shift.
Did you try to figure out who is kidnapping these people?
Yes. On the third day, I sent a couple of strong men, myself among them.
They said something about gods and abandoned, so I figured I put abandonment.
All
That's fair.
was quiet at first.
That's fair.
And then, at night, some sort of shadow appeared.
A shadow.
Trishka called out to it, but it started thrashing about. I still get chills thinking about it. I crossed myself, and the shadow ran to the barn, or to the oven, or to the salt box. I couldn't tell which. Come morning, I saddled
That's a lot
the
of places
horses.
it could have ran to.
Tell me about your salt works.
It isn't close. A factory near Ust-Urolka. We do everything there. Extract the brine and load the permianko onto the barges. Permianka is what we call our salt.
I mean, she would know that.
Accidents happen. Can't avoid them. But we never
Right.
had to deal with demons.
You said the salt started to disappear.
For half a year, we had little to no salt. Disasters, one after the other. But we held on. Now we struck brine. Workers have gone missing.
I will help
I
you.
won't leave you hanging.
But if we help you, don't forget about our reward. Perhaps you have some ancient or consecrated item?
Is that like just a thing we all have?
Don't worry about
I know you're
that.
salty,
we won't
Dylan.
forget. The main thing is that we find who is to blame.
Have you had any arguments with the Vodyanoi?
With the Vodyanoi, he doesn't give us any trouble in the factory. I'm a God-fearing man. We offered our Vodyanoi vodka and baked treats.
And Dylan sits here going, wait, I want to be a Vodanoy.
All right, I'll take a look at your factory.
Vodka and baked treats? I wouldn't.
I
don't like
organize
vodka.
transportation for you. They'll get you to the station.
Seems like a Dylan thing.
There, the manager will show you the way to the factory. Go as soon as you're ready. I'll go on. Well, see you soon.
Are you making
God
faces?
himself sent him.
I mean, I could see Doc
There,
be
you will
volunteering
break
for
your
it too. Vodka and baked goods.
If
I mean,
only I had some Kupala salve, I could get there instantly.
I want that.
Oh, well, when Kupala comes, I'll get the required herbs. Get to it.
Wow.
Fedosia, my guest, have a sit on the stove. Take a bite of some bread rolls.
Bread rolls. Bread rolls. A Dylan thing. Well, I do vodka and mixed drinks. Well, that's some big goods. Well, you give the vodka to someone else, maybe. Can the cat come with me or no? I'm confused by this. You know what? I'm gonna... No. It is locked. Damn it! That is my almost.
Cherdyn, 100 verst. Solikamsk, 22 verst. Ustyorolka, 10 verst.
Pages crossed. Poison and waste. That's good. Let me in! Let me in! It's like spicy water.
So I rolled up a cigarette. And then I tell him, you know, spicing it up with curses. Then he crowed and disappeared. Happened this year in the hunting season.
Was he also asking about your daughter?
Come on, Your Excellence. Every knowledgeable passerby thinks he has to pull my leg.
God bless.
God bless.
The nobleman glances at you, flushes red, and nods in a restrained manner.
There aren't any horses at the station.
Really? And what about your Sivka?
The Sisetko's been riding that one for 7 nights straight. She doesn't let anybody near. You have to wait for fresh post horses. They're due in the morning.
And listen to Samson's tall stories. My name is Alexander. My companion is none other than the station caretaker.
My name is Vasilisa. I'm going to the Uzbarovsk factory.
You won't make it far without a carriage at this hour.
At this hour?
We can play some cards. Where are you from?
From Vilgard. I have business at the factory. The horses could bring me only as far as this station.
The locals perhaps are afraid of riding in the direction of the factory.
Well, what do you expect? The factory is haunted, and now demons have snipped the telegraph lines.
They can do that?
What a mess. At this rate, we'll be left without a Tsar.
Yeah, maybe.
Did the demons cut the lines or what?
Who else?
According to you, the demons are to blame for everything.
Of course they can do
Is
that.
Winter also there doing?
The demons juice.
You bet. Have you heard of Shulikons?
Seasonal spirits can be out on the land at Christmas and New Year's Eve. Oh.
I know about them. And I know for a fact that the winter is not their doing. It's all in the celestial bodies.
Demons smart.
Really?
So what happened to the telegraph?
Who knows? The monitor came, took the horses. Told me he was going to fix them. Took the stableman as well.
Samson says the spirits are to blame. He says all sorts of superstitious things.
Try living by the forest as long as I have. You'd see stranger things.
I like him.
What about you, Alexander? Where are you going?
I'm going to Logovo village. I'm a doctor, studied in St. Petersburg. The doctor there has his hands full. A difficult case. We've been exchanging letters.
I know a little about folk medicine. What happened here?
A witch doctor. A noble trade, but not as effective as the scientific approach.
Yeah!
Well, listen.
Yeah?
The peasant girl developed a kind of emaciation. She can't sleep at night, hallucinates.
What do the people say?
The usual things. Curses, kolduns.
I know how to deal with that. Perhaps I could help you.
There's no curse there. I mean, are there even such things? There's a sick girl in Logovo village. Come, I'll be waiting for you. I mean, I'll be in the village.
Witch dating sim. I've seen some things and some stuff.
What have you heard
Have
about
you,
the factory?
It used to be a fine factory. Before the devil came, people started to disappear. There's always some witchery going on.
Was it before the recent disappearances?
I heard the same thing from the peasants. They say it's a bad place.
That's right. Everyone knows the mills are all haunted. Why would the factory be any different?
Just don't go in the water if you can't swim.
He told me about other cases.
Well, there's no lack of misfortune. Pahom sure had it tough. Then all these problems with the brine start.
Now they tell me more
What have
salt
you
workers
seen,
are
Dylan?
disappearing. God is punishing them.
Or the devil.
Will we get to Urolka with this horse?
Sure. If Sivka comes to its senses. Doesn't look like it, though.
I want to ask about something else. I'll go check on your livestock. Maybe I can calm it down.
Go on. His Excellence also has places to go. He's been waiting.
I'm the wanderer, duh. Yeah. It's a horsey. It seems upset. This is the horse I made upset.
The persistent neighing of a horse can be heard from the stables. When you come closer, you see a black shadow shuffling around the animal. You take a closer look and recollect your grandfather's lessons. This is a susiedka. You're sure of it.
Susedka is a name for a domovoy or house spirit in Sheridan Uized. Yeah. They're often called Susedko, pal, or Susedko brother. In Komi Perm folklore, he is called Sudkilan or Vershalun. He is a helpful rather than harmful spirit. He helps as a good neighbor might, and this may be why his name is similar to that of neighbor in Russian, so said. A domovoy lives alone, but the Susedko is a family spirit. He more closely resembles a patron of the head of the family that lives in an isba, and his wife and children are patrons to other members of the family. I wander around with my eyes and ears closed. That explains why you get in so much trouble, Dylan. Susedko warns of danger and protects people and pets, but strongly dislikes when his wards behave improperly. He may punish them for this at night by pressing on the sleeper's chest so that his chest aches and his breathing becomes shallow. If any livestock has a hide that is the same color as the master's beard, the domovoy may take a liking to it. If Susedko likes a horse, he might braid its mane. He also likes braiding women's hair. Cutting off these braids causes headaches.
Oh, a witch! Do your folk have a coven here, or something?
Why do you torture the animal? A Susiedko is supposed to look after the horses, not torture them.
So you see me? What of it? This animal is the wrong color. It's not like that of the master.
The color is wrong.
Oh, I'd be happy even with a small, puny horse, but it should be the same color of the master's beard. If I waste this one, he'll buy a new one.
Should we get the cat to help?
I'm telling you as one Susietka to another. Do you see that girl's book?
Of course I do.
So if you're such a specialist in colors, take a look at its cover. All the Zagavars in there are for getting rid of Susietkas. Believe me, I know.
My, oh my.
The domovoy hisses like an angry cat. The spirit jumps off the horse and disappears into a dark corner of the stables.
Wow. Poor Dylan. I mean, Dylan's been through a lot these past 2 weeks, so you can lay off him a little bit. Just a little bit.
I've seen better days. Fitka.
And Holy Spirit
go
is
shoot
asshole.
some
It do
magpies
happen.
on the street. I'm sick of their calling.
Isn't shooting magpies like bad luck? Or am I just making that up?
Oh, Vasilisa.
Never! Yeah,
how's the
never.
horse?
I managed to calm the animal down. I made arrangements with the Susiedko.
Well, what do you know? All right. I'll get
Dylan
you
would
where
feel
you
in love
need.
to be laid off.
Thank you for not sharing any more
What
of
are
these
you?
wonderful stories.
They aren't stories, that's what happened.
The cat helped me.
The caretaker points in the direction of Ust-Urolka, and the
Oh.
cart with Alexander in it departs to Logova village. As you plan your next moves, you're interrupted by a shadow that appears suddenly on the road.
Sorry, I had a little bit of an internet issue there, apparently.
For a moment, the shadow stops, but then quickly approaches you. Soon, a peasant stands before you with a heavy club in his hands.
Who goes there?
I'm from Vilgard. I'm headed to the salt works.
Cross yourself first.
You make the sign of the cross.
Phew, I thought I'd run into a demon. That kind wouldn't be willing to bless itself.
Imagine feeling loved. Wow, Dylan.
I was sent for a night watch from Ust-Barovsk village. Shorts are bothering folk at the factory. You're heading there?
Well, yes. I'm an Or from Cherdyn. I'd like to help.
A witch? I'd better get going.
What did you hear about the missing people?
Gone without a trace. At first, we thought they'd gone on a drinking binge. But no. They went missing during their night
Imagine going on a drinking binge and then just, like, disappearing.
I heard there was a thick fog on those nights. Looked like a river overflowing.
What have you heard about the missing salt?
I heard it went missing long ago. Must be some thieves.
Could it be Chorts?
Could be. Oh, kingdom of the Lord. I used to be a salt walker once. See? Ears are all eaten away. Better ears than the immortal soul, though.
Well, God bless.
Is that a thing that happened? Presence of strong salt brine and vast woodlands, the banks of Kamo, Chuskova, and Lasolka contributed to rapid growth in the number of salt pans. Initially, salt was boiled out brine extracted from wells of primitive brine pipes. Later, salt refineries emerged with more complex extraction process. Some have stayed active up to the second half of the 20th century. Perhaps. Well, I mean, it must be a thing that happened if he mentioned it, right? The beginning of May, once the spring floods allowed ships to approach the cities, the arrangement of trade caravans began. Salt was sent to Nizhny Novgorod. I know I said that wrong. Center of the salt trade. Laborers should have shouldered large sacks full of salt and carried them onto the ships. Salt irritated their ears and neck, which swelled and turned red. It's the origin of widely known phrase, salty-eared from yak. Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? I go this way. Oh, there's a thing that way too. God damn it! There's so many places to go.
Pine trees overhang the road like the legions of demons you've seen in many icons at the Church of the Trinity. You nearly jump. The forest darkness is torn apart by a flaming whirlwind hurtling over the tree. Proshka advises you to follow the demon. Could he be the one to blame for Logova's misfortunes? You run after the fiery whirlwind. You think that you've lost it, but then see it above the trees again. The chase leads you to Logova village. The fiery omen circles the chimney of
Oh,
one
that
of the
doesn't sound
houses
good.
and then vanishes.
Yeah, she's calling Ace, bud. I know, she doesn't call you.
You knock
and I know
on
you
the
hate
door
that.
of the Izba, next to which you saw a fiery image vanish. Alexander opens the doors. Inside, the doctor has already prepared the remedies. Among the bottles, you notice several old candles.
I didn't expect you to answer the invitation. But come in. Here is the sick girl.
But come in.
On a bench under the icons lies an emaciated woman. Her eyes are open, but clearly do not see. She whispers abrupt phrases.
He'll come. He'll be back. He'll be back.
What are you talking about?
Vanya, he's back. I know it.
It seems that this woman is delirious after several sleepless nights.
This Vanya, is he presumed dead?
He's alive. Alive. I've seen him. He's well, except for his missing spine.
He's fine, except for the fact that he doesn't have a spine anymore. Well, I guess there are plenty of people who don't have backbones who are A-okay. So I have a question. Is it normal to have swelling and bruising around the area? They put the IVs, yeah.
Her husband
It is.
was killed in action. The news came not so long ago, they say.
I saw a demon near the village.
That's the tales of Samson. They make you see things.
No, I think evil spirits has a hand in this.
Anytime my mom has ever had an IV, like, literally her whole arm is bruised.
Of course they did.
Don't believe me? I know for sure a demon's at fault. The demon comes to the girl in the image of her dead husband. It drains her of her life force and can lead to her death. What spirit is to blame for her sickness? Looks like a fiery snake's doing.
I mean, we saw the fire thing. Like, I get the bruising, but the swelling is sus. Do you not normally get swelling with bruising?
It all
darling?
fits. The dead man, the visions, the lack of a spine. He must be close right now.
Close? Yes, he's here. Soon my Vanya will come.
When did she fall ill?
The local doctor first wrote to me about her several months ago.
A long time. We won't cure her with words at this point. There's this type of chore. They take the form of the dead and visit the living. They can also look like their husbands.
Okay, Alexander, I understand.
We need to ambush the chore that's been haunting her.
No, just straight bruising.
If we get on the stove, he won't notice us. You'll see it with your eyes if you're close.
Bruising's bad enough. You can get
This
swelling
is
with
madness.
it, Dylan.
If we don't do this, the woman will soon follow her husband.
'Cause
No
it's
powders will make her
fluid.
better. Besides, they say that educated men like to put everything to the test.
Alexander reluctantly agrees and gets on top of the stove. You don't wait long. Sparks fly out of the mouth of the stove, and out crawls a pale chort with cow's hooves. For a moment, you think you hear Alexander whispering protective zagavers. However, you have no time to think. You need to decide what to do next.
I'm gonna read the thing in case it's important. Fiery Snake. An evil spirit called the Fiery Snake often presents itself to women who are grieving for their lost husbands. To its victims, this demon is indistinguishable from their loved ones, but to outsiders, it appears as a ball of flames or as a sheaf of sparks. It sometimes brings gifts to peasant girls, which by morning turn to stone or dung. That's lovely. One can also identify the snake by its back, which appears to be a coffin or rotting flesh. Okay. Let's talk.
Hey, you demon, come again yesterday.
All the streak in the book. Who's there on the stove?
It's around my ankle.
Why do you torture this girl with a fiery snake? Get out while
Did you hit it when you were messing around with the pipe? Hi, Ronnie. What's up?
You guessed it.
That's what I think.
That's enough. The stove won't stop me. I'll get you.
The chort turns into a sheaf of sparks. You jump off the stove and draw a circle.
We take rage. Uh-oh. Increases blast by 2 with every health loss. Oh, well shit. I was getting pretty good. It's interesting, for sure. You banned if you're rude. Suppressed. Oh, what does that mean? Is that just a door opening? I don't know what that one was. The hiding in lockers on. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, you would know. You're right. Ronnie hides in them all the time. Oh, it's Ronnie who hides in lockers all the time. I see. Weird. How am I doing on health? Not too bad yet. It is weird. Mm-hmm. You're weird, Dylan. We know. Shit. It's weird because Dylan can usually be found in a locker. I know, right? It's like he's displacing his actions onto you. A little bit of projection, maybe. Weird. So weird. I need to kill this thing soon, man. It's hitting me hard. Ooh! I love this one. Weird. It's Dylan who played the sound, so like, did Dylan just abandon us and hide a locker right now? Maybe.
The chort breaks out with a brilliant flame and disappears into the stove. It won't return to this Izba, but it's better for you to prepare for your next encounter with it. You inspect the sick girl. She looks a bit less pale. Her strength is gradually... Alexander thanks you modestly and prepares to set off. The young man avoids looking at you. It seems his meeting with the demon had a profound effect on him. He reluctantly admits that he whispered some prayers while sitting on the stove.
I mean, he's a doctor. He's not gonna, like, actually be like, oh yeah, it's a demon totally making that happen.
The murmur of the Chornaya River can be heard amidst the darkness. You also hear several voices nearby. A prickly sensation on your back tells you they belong to the... You sneak closer and draw a circle. You can see several foggy spirits sitting on the bank. As soon as you...
Krista fight Ronnie? No. We're gonna have some more difficult times now here. Healers hide in lockers. Waste. That should just take him out. Fight me yourself, Dylan.
On a stone by the water, you notice a wet comb. You leave the river behind and go back on the road to Ust-Barovsk.
That's Dylan, you coward. Can I equip this? Wait. I see. So I could get rid of the axe, maybe. And wear the comb? That seems like a good idea. Mermaids' home. We're known for fishing, but not just angling, mind you. Fishing starts before dawn. Men come with nets, fish, and spears. There used to be quite a bit of fish in this river. One time the lads threw insults at a Rusalka, because she frightened away all the fish by combing her hair on the stones. She dropped her comb, and the lads, fools that they were, picked it up. And wouldn't you know it, their nests tangled up. The fish escaped, and the crew chief got sick all of a sudden. Some witch talked some sense into them, told them to return the comb. They came back to the same place, put under a stone, and placed a loaf of bread as an offering, with blinds to boot. Next morning, the offering was gone, and wouldn't you know it, so was their chief's element. Then I started bringing in plenty of fish to sell again. Dylan, Adafirus, wow. Y'all are goobers. Ooh, what's this? I'm literally going everywhere but where I'm supposed to be going.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence.
Oh. It's just him. It's just him.
The telegraph wires stretch between the poles like the strings of a giant spindle. The wooden structures look alien, and the grim trees around them seem to glare at them reproachfully. By the road, you notice a couple arguing in a lively manner.
Dylan, no. I'm not doing that right now.
Oh, Lord.
Doc, can you refund Dylan that, please? Or Ronnie?
My lord, I'm scared. Did you hear what they were saying on the station?
Not when you've been having health issues, I'm not pulling cards.
Good evening.
Let God arise and his foes vanish.
Oh, damn you. Who goes there?
Oh, my eye hurts.
My name is Vasilisa. I'm going to the Usterolsk factory.
Good lord. Why are you roaming around at night?
I also meant to delete that.
We're up to our necks as it is. I'll get these some. He scared all the neighborhood.
I'm telling you, I saw it with my own eyes. Under the poles, the tracks are human, and then they turn into hoof tracks. I'm not going there.
Mind who you're talking to. I'm the monitor.
What were those tracks? Perhaps it was some animal.
No animal walks barefoot. When the chief told me about the telegraph, I went over there.
Are we insinuating the animals wear shoes? I know, he meant that it looks like a human footprint or whatever.
Come here tomorrow. I'm sure it won't be as haunted in the morning.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
I can't. The supervisors will skin me alive. I've been told to find the source of the problem and fix it.
I'm not afraid of chorts.
Well, if my worker doesn't want to, I leave it to you. As a reward, you'll receive his daily wage.
Fine by me. I wait here. Keep the money.
All right. I'll be back soon as I deal with the chorts.
Let's go.
The rod is an old one. It's dry. It hasn't rained for a long time.
Give me. It's my herb now. Also my herb now. Again, my herb.
Here's the torn cable. Just like that man told me, bare feet turn to hooves. Clean cut. No magpie did this, that's for sure.
The road leads to the village. In the distance, you seem to discern the settlement lights. The road leads to the village.
I guess. Okay. Let's keep going. I don't know what I'm doing later today. Why, Ronnie?
Despite the late hour, the peasants aren't sleeping. Almost all of the residents of this small village have gathered on the street. The discussion quiets down once they notice your figure on the road.
Good evening. Where are you heading?
Good evening to you, good people. The telegraph manager sent me to inspect.
Oh, the demons tore it down. Did you see that?
Yes,
Well, if you saw it, off you go. It's dangerous here. The place is haunted. Who knows what else?
I saw the torn wire. I haven't seen any demons, though.
Thinking game's a source, but no idea what. That's fair.
There was some strange tracks near the pole.
Well, what do you expect from a demon?
Strange that they stayed there in this dry weather.
Well, it's a chort we're talking about. He leaves his tracks where he wants.
There's another thing I wanted to ask you.
There's nothing more to ask. I'm telling you, go on your way.
The peasants see you off with heavy gazes. You understand you won't get anything from these people, and return to the road. Having noticed your approach, the monitor comes to meet you.
So, did you figure out what's wrong?
Looks like a demon's doings. People in the village are also scared senseless.
See, that's what I was talking about.
This is bad.
This
What
is
should we
bad.
do?
We'll call Father. He'll bless the telegraph.
We'll see about it. And thank you. Here is part of your reward for your courage.
Well, goodbye.
That's it. That's weird. Okay. Do we think I'll find it later? We keep going. Maybe. Hi, baby.
Just before dawn, the village is still, wrapped in icy dew. You're greeted by the whisper of a stream, a breath of damp wind, and the faint song of peasants who stayed up late. The quiet melody restores your powers.
Nice.
You pass the tranquil settlement and go to a crossroads.
The fight! Oh, Lord. These three got healed, right? Wait. Demon spell? That's probably not good, right? I've been poisoned. Bye. Bye. Just need to do that, eh? Curse all enemies. Bloodburn. Eternal burning blood once fight. We might have to figure out a deck. Okay, so that's all we can do for now here. I like the idea of having the, like, all enemy ones for some reason. Yeah, Dylan? Are you a witch too? Is that what we're doing? Hmm?
You reach the factory office. They were expecting you, and you soon meet the manager.
Ah, Vasilisa,
Here, Dylan, you
you're
can
here.
log your complaints with them.
Yes, the Lord surely helped me to get here. You could at least have sent some horses to get me.
It's not that far away.
You really don't know what's been going on. In one village, I had to defeat a fiery snake. In the other village, God knows what's been going on. Demons are cutting the wires.
Yeah. I'm due true swamp witch. I'm due true swamp witch. You mean the
That's all bad news. If I knew beforehand, I would give the coachman some money for vodka. They also get scared in the dark. Well, I'm sure it will work out. The main thing right now is to figure out what's been going on here at the factory. What's most important is to go on making salt.
I've heard that even before the disappearances, there was something strange going on.
People talk.
I figured.
Can you tell me more
that's what you
about
meant,
it?
Dylan.
Ah, let bygones be bygones. There was nothing of this sort. No hauntings. The brine went away. It was a long time ago. Nothing to do with the missing men. Besides, the brine is here again.
Did anything happen while you were gone?
Oh no, everything's fine. Thank God. I feel quite uneasy here at the factory. I'm sure it's some kind of demon.
To work!
Alright, time to get to work. I'll find this factory chort.
Oh, thank you, Vasilisa. I've arranged a room for you.
Have a room? Do true sound
Rest
better?
a bit.
No.
And get to work. The lads will show you the way.
Dylan, are you laying down? Are you resting? It's like Hanny instead of Henry. That was pretty funny when you did that. We have a visitor.
Wake up, it's done already. Pahom wants you in his office. All right, I don't have much time.
What a jerk. Knowledge. Ooh, what can we learn? You're climbing a tree at the moment. Dylan. Go lay down. Here, just hernias don't seem that bad. And I must rebel from the doctors. Learn everything, all the things. Learn them. Get learned, nerd, right? I am not actually climbing a tree. No fucking shit. Well, I don't know. With you, it could be. I don't fucking know. Kitty.
Listen, Proshka. Can you see the demons at the factory with those demon eyes of yours?
Bah, evil spirits are everywhere. I'm sure we'll meet some at the factory. That doesn't mean we're always the ones to blame.
Well, actually, it usually does.
That's just the way your Khaldoons tell it. Look at me. I'm kindness and fluffiness itself.
Proshka's my
True,
favorite.
but before you I saw countless chorts, but none of them were fluffy, if you will.
But I'm also not lying down. I'm actually kind of vacuuming the rug at the moment. Dylan, lay the fuck down!
You just need to get to know them better.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The workers that you meet seem to be scared, even in these early hours. You try to start a conversation, but as soon as you mention the disappearances, they cross themselves and quickly scurry away. In the factory office, you meet Pahom.
Ah, Vasilisa, come. I'll show
But the
you
rug
the
is
factory.
dirty.
It's quite big.
Dylan, lay down. Lifting a vacuum is probably not good if you're having lower abdominal pains and they don't know what the fuck it is when you went to the ER.
Quite a fortune we have here. Salt, as you see. But you can go anywhere with me. First, we will visit the pump. Alexei used to work there.
It's not a big race to be 5 minutes. Dylan,
Then
lay
we'll
down.
visit the salt oven. Pyotr went missing there. We can go to the storehouse. A demon was seen there that night. Are you ready to go? Or do you want to ask something?
Tell me about Pyotr, who worked in the salt oven.
He was gathering salt from the Tsirin that night. There wasn't any brine at first, so we started cooking later. They'll tell you more in the salt oven. Are you ready to go? Or do you want to ask something?
What happened to Alexei in the pump tower?
He was the first to disappear. Happened on the first night we struck brine. He was working. Haven't heard of him since. Maybe they will tell you something new in the tower. Are you ready to go? Or do you want to ask something?
What did you see near the salt?
We tried to track the culprit down. We saw a shadow, but it was Trishka called out to it, and this shadow started thrashing about like a fish. No man
Like a
moves
fish.
that way. It
Doc,
was
fight
here,
Krista.
by the salt box. We load the salt onto barges here.
I don't think Doc's gonna fight me
Are you ready
when
to
it's
go?
something to do with
or
your
do you
health.
want to ask something?
I understand. Time for...
Granted, he could just want you to die. Northern Prekemia, the saltern was established in the 16th century. Throughout the centuries, table salt was an object of trade, a source of wealth, a means to replenish the state coffers. It was worth its weight in gold and was often the cause of civil unrest. Mm-hmm. But I paid in bitcoins. I don't fight free.
A tall silhouette of a brine pump tower appears before you. It seems to hang over the factory like a watchtower. A steady hiss of the pump is heard from it.
Hey, Ivan, come over here. This is our piping master, an expert in drilling.
Ah, Pahom. Who did you bring?
A Noah from Cherdin. She's going to help us find Alexei.
So that's why her head is uncovered. Huh, a bare-headed witch. Are you out of your mind? Bringing cauldrons to the factory.
Hey, mind who you're talking to. Show her Alexei's things.
So we've been working here for years, breaking our backs, just so you could bring witches around, right?
Yeah. Salt pits. Salt brine was extracted from a well with a brine pipe. The pipe consisted of a single unit. A thick hollowed-out tree, several thousands long, with a tub that passed through the middle, lifting the brine. They are coated in tar, wrapped in canvas, coated again, encased in yarn, and then coated once more. The drilling was slow. 6 vershoks could be extracted in one day if the ground was soft. If it was hard and rocky, just 1 vershok could be extracted. Helen, lay down.
What are you listening to her for? She probably doesn't know anything. Listen, pretty girl. Do you at least know what do we do on this tower?
What is this wooden tower used for?
I literally just read that. No, I don't remember. Bryn.
The tower protects the pond that lifts the brine from the well.
It may be not such a bad idea, Pahom. The girl is smart. I'll bring Alexei's things now.
The worker brings a bundle in which you find a piece of paper.
I think
with
when
a
I'm done
clumsy
with this
poem
section, I'm actually
written on
going to stop streaming for the night because my eyes
Your
actually starting to
fingers
twitch.
are like salt.
So I think I need
Eyes
to take a
deep as
break.
water. Your hair is black as tar.
Your captivating eyes are deeper than a lake.
Look at him go.
Who could he have written this about?
Maybe he fell for a salt worker girl.
Or a mermaid.
Huh, I doubt it. He'd write something about salty years then. I don't know, he never told me anything of this sort. Well, I need to work. You need anything else?
What can you tell me about the missing guy?
Yeah.
What can I tell? A proper lad. And a smart one. Knows his way around the mechanism. Likes to have a drink, the rascal. Must be drinking with Peter in some pothouse. Oh, if I only catch him doing that.
My one eye is starting to twitch, Dylan. Honestly, it could be just because you're fucking hurting yourself and it's stressing me out. You're making my fucking eye twitch, Dylan.
They say a demon is carrying off workers. Seen anything odd?
I have been known to get my left eye twitch when I'm pissed off.
A witch walking around the
or
factory.
stressed.
That's what.
Now you tell her what she wants.
I haven't seen anything, all right? You'll learn for yourself that there aren't no demons here.
I think it might be the stress, too.
What was Alexei doing in the pump tower the night he disappeared?
I put him there to look after the pump once the brine started flowing. There's nothing else to do there. He must have grown
Worrying me
bored
sick
and went to
and
the
then,
poorhouse.
like, not listening to the doctors and making me more worried.
I see. Thanks for the help.
So what do you think happened to Alexei?
For now, it's unclear. If it had been Chorts, they would have killed him on the spot. Maybe the girl from the poem knows something.
So do we think the girl's
where did
the
he
mermaid?
Go missing? In the salt oven?
Yes, it's right here, behind the salt box. We will visit it first.
Okay, we're gonna say it. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit till my eye twitch goes away. And we will play this again later. I did actually save, right? Yes. But thank you everyone so much for hanging out. Hope y'all have a good day. Yell at Dylan that he needs to go fucking relax. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone right now. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye! Oh, I will get Finnick and Acer snuggles, because they're immediately gonna run in there as soon as they realize I'm lying down. Me. I'm sure I'll feel better. It might just be I had to stop staring at a screen for a while. It's probably just because I'm stressed out, because Dylan.